Guess for, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
It's not going!
Okay, we're live. Oh my god, that's loud. What is that?
Oh, his headset's not plugged in.
Oh my god.
I was waiting for you to notice.
Okay, you know what? Maybe I'll start that one again.
You should leave it.
No?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I guess we're just gonna roll into it
At least
naturally.
you have a headset.
Yeah. Yeah, Alec, what the hell, man? No
Hey,
headset.
it's Cody.
Cody, no
come on,
headset,
come on,
have an
man.
ass bitch.
Hey, I have a headset, but this was like short notice.
That's true, it was.
like-
Oh, yeah. We should probably mention that. Okay, yeah, so clearly, these aren't our two regular co-hosts. These are not the two
We've been
handsome, beautiful gentlemen. Yeah. We,
Downgraded.
our
Got some
agent,
color.
our agent got us some new people to work with, so we're ousting our old friends and upgrading to people that can serve us more monetarily. So, you know, it is what it is. No, so this is KADEN. Tell a little about yourself. Say what you do. What do you do when the lights go out?
Oh, that's your plug.
When the lights go out.
It's
Late
time
at
to
night.
Plug yourself.
Late at night in your room when the webcam comes on and the lights go off. What do you do?
Now you may be thinking the wrong thing right there, but let me tell you something. I am a Twitch streamer and nothing else. Don't get the wrong idea. Yeah, I have been streaming on Twitch
That is true. We'll make
What's the
sure.
name?
Yeah, what's the
Yeah.
as Decada 6.
Yes,
There you go.
that'll be linked in the description too for anybody who wants to go check that out. That would be appreciated. And after Twitch falls through and we all with KADEN transition to OnlyFans, we'll probably keep the same name. So just follow up and
I've
Be there,
already
see
made
what's
the
good.
transition.
Yeah, I'm actually already on OnlyFans. Anyways, Alec. So this is our friend Alec. Alec does not do. He has not sold out like the rest of us and delegated his life to content creation. He's just a regular guy with a real job. So
Yeah, as Cody. Cody says he brought up that he does track, right? Or no?
yeah, we've talked about it.
I'm on the same team as Cody
Yep.
at the junior college here near where we live. And
Yeah.
I also work at a tire shop.
That is true.
So
I used to work at a
Star
tire
method.
shop. It's
Yeah, he
honest-
tried to get
honest work.
He tried to get a job with us.
I did.
Obviously, it didn't work out because he
Yeah.
streams. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Now I'm streaming.
What's the meme? It's like, something like, yeah, it's hard, but it's an honest day's work, or something like that.
Sounds like Coach Self.
Oh man,
It's hard laying all this track, but it's an honest day's work. Oh, I need to pull up the talking points. So have you guys heard about? Sorry, did you have something?
No, I was just saying, remember at McDonald's? Why is the screen moving so fast? I can't fucking see.
Oh God.
It's only for the golfers. I did track.
Oh,
That was a weird year for me because I did golf and baseball.
You quit
Did-
golf though.
I
didn't
know.
you?
I
They all
I was-
joined the golf team. Like, hey, let's get all of our friends to play golf this year, and most of them quit.
Dude, where's my
Yeah.
water
I
bucket?
was playing baseball, got convinced to go play golf, quit that, went back to baseball, and then we ended up winning the sections that year. So it kind of worked out
It's
for
because
me.
you joined the team.
I mean, obviously, we were gonna win
Yeah.
golf or we were gonna win baseball.
yeah. You just had to choose which team you wanted to be.
It was the team that offered the most cash.
Yeah. So you got endorsements
Oh,
and brand deals and stuff.
no, not
Sponsorships?
on record. No.
Really? Oh yeah.
No, like we can't be talking about that.
Hey, you know.
I remember that because I also played on that same baseball team, but I quit because I wanted to focus more on track.
And they weren't paying you.
No, they weren't. I was the
Okay.
only one with color on that
Everybody-
team.
The only one with color.
Guaranteed. Yeah, if you look at it.
What do you mean? Like your skin or
Yeah.
like? Oh, okay.
It was predominantly
I was like,
Caucasian.
your
I don't know.
colors? Like, what kind of colors are we talking here? Like, yeah, okay.
Color of his
I mean,
shoes.
baseball is like a pretty, I guess golf too, but like, well, actually.
Baseball, not really.
No,
It's-
baseball's heavy on like Dominican,
Yeah,
like
like-
Oh
Republic.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
great at
Puerto
baseball,
Rico.
aren't they?
Yeah.
Why is it they
Mexico,
like?
No, not
too.
Cubans.
Why do they like?
Yes, Cuban steel.
No, Cubans are good at every sport, man. I don't know
Yeah,
what
yeah,
it is.
it is
Yeah,
Cubans.
that's true. I get it.
Cubans are good
Cuban-
at every sport,
Every sport.
but yeah, why is it that Dominicans like baseball so much?
I think it's one of the only sports that they have over there, to be honest.
Oh.
And it's not like there's no sports, but it's like that's just one that they grew up on over there.
I guess it makes sense. Like, it's a pretty affordable sport. You basically just need like a piece of wood, a baseball, which is pretty cheap, and like a big open area.
Yeah.
I wish Cody was here right now.
It's a really easy game to set
I'd have a
up.
good conversation with him right now.
About baseball?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
In
know.
the Dominican Republic.
What about it?
This band that we listen to, he left his band to go over there and coach baseball there.
Oh,
Who-
really?
Who?
Singer for Of Mice and Men.
Wow.
Oh, really?
I didn't know
I've
that.
listened to
I
them.
didn't know
Have
that.
they
No, you
really?
don't.
I've never listened to them
Yeah,
at
yeah.
all.
Different band. You're thinking of Monsters and Men.
No, I know the difference between the two. I've listened to them once.
No.
One time.
No.
I can't even
No.
remember the song.
Hey, we're kind of recording a podcast right now, dog. So
Who the fuck is this?
yeah, who the fuck are you?
I'm the fucking guy that showed up late, is what I am.
Yeah.
Oh, surprise, surprise.
Fucking. Oh yeah. So baseball,
Turbo shirt?
dude. We're recording.
I can't ask questions?
Iron Paradise.
Well, we're trying to record.
Nobody can hear you.
Is on paradise for the hardest workers in the room.
Alright, let me get on the mic here. Caden, I like your shirt, man. Is that the Under Armour The Rock?
It is indeed. Big fan of his work.
Oh my god, I meant to mention this to you guys. Have you guys seen this criminal lawyer named Bruce Rivers who does he breaks down rap songs on YouTube?
No.
Dude, okay, so he's a criminal lawyer, right? And it's hilarious because his thing is he'll go through and he'll look at all these songs and analyze how they're self-snitching. And so he looks at this one song and his opening line was yes, okay, so this one starts with the traditional self-snitching format. And dude, it's so good. This guy is he has his certifications in his YouTube description. He says where he works. He's an actual criminal lawyer. He defends alleged criminals.
Alleged criminals or criminals?
Because I guess they're not criminals till they're indicted.
Oh,
but
yeah.
What did you say his name was?
Bruce Rivers.
Bruce Rivers. I thought you were going to say Tekashi 6ix9ine because he snitches on everyone else anyways. I mean, he snitches on everyone else
Dude,
anyways.
that's what he needs. Dude, he needs to transition to being a prosecutor. That's what he needs to do. Because he got his GED when he was in. Didn't he get his GED not long ago?
I'm not sure about that.
I think he not.
No.
Wait,
That's
6ix9ine?
Is that Fetty?
Fetty what?
Oh,
Well,
did he?
I think that was him that you're talking about. He went kind of viral for a couple of days because of him graduating.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
It's not even actually graduating. It's just a GED. Most
No,
people-
I'm talking about some college shit.
What the fuck is he doing? Anyways, that was but yeah, so no, Bruce Rivers, dude, this guy's hilarious. I don't want to pull up his videos on the off chance that he lawyers me and I get a copyright claim, but you guys should really look him up. He's hilarious. It's funny too, some of his recent videos he just has hella guns in the background and he just doesn't address it, so he's talking about this and there's a big ass 357 just sitting on the desk and he just doesn't say shit about it. And then another one, there's a big ass AR in the back just laying on top of a display case and he just doesn't say shit. It's so funny. Cameron, what did you have about this football player and Dogecoin or Bitcoin?
It was Bitcoin. I forgot who it was, but he took his whole salary and put it into Bitcoin.
Before the crash?
Before the crash,
Yeah, it was
yes.
before the crash.
That's crazy because
There's
that means
so many memes about him going
There's
on right
one
now.
person, he did it this year, and there's another player that did it a couple years ago, put half his salary into it.
Well, if the guy that did it a couple years ago, he's rich.
Yeah.
But yeah, that sucks. I mean, at this point, he just has to hold. It'll probably just go back to where it was at, but it just might take a while. But that's kind of interesting. Did I tell that crypto thing? Was that in the last episode or no?
Which one?
Oh, I did tell it, huh?
Was
right,
it
okay.
the second episode where you just went really in depth?
Oh no, I had a story about crypto last week.
Oh,
Funny
the
story about
$50,000?
crypto.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, never mind. I don't need to tell that again.
Speaking of crypto,
I bought 11 shares of Dogecoin
Yeah.
when it was 0.08 of a cent.
And did you hold?
I still have it, but
Oh, you still
I
have
only
it?
bought 11 shares for some reason. I don't even know why. I think I only had $2 in my bank account that day or something, but I was supposed to buy more, and then it ended up hitting 60 cents.
Yeah.
You really?
So I
And you're still
regret
holding
it.
though?
Yeah.
I am still holding,
Oh, diamond
but
hands.
I need to buy more though.
Real
Yeah.
talk.
We
My
only have
brother put in
11.
$100.
Huh?
My brother put in $100.
Oh yeah, no, dude. It's,
He went all not all in, but he put in
hey,
enough money.
what the fuck are you doing?
I wish they could see this right now.
I really wish you guys could see this. Paul's over here looking at this camera like he just came out of the cave for the first time and he's never seen electronics before.
What is this?
Yeah, he's going over there. This guy's like looking at it and knocking it. I thought he was about to start pressing buttons to see what was going to happen. 2 minutes ago, he was out there taking a picture of himself going like this. God, man.
Paul's just
I'm-
kind of vibing right now.
I'm going into a cringe coma right now.
The fit is like a 10 out of 10. I rate it, but I don't know.
I want to see how long this takes.
Dale, hit him, fist bump.
Thanks.
There you go.
It happened last week. Cody never noticed. I went like that, and he's just like,
I got you. Even though it's a joke, I got you.
Anyways.
I gotta send something. I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude. So crypto crashed, but it's gonna go back up. Apparently, the
Oh,
U.S.
for
Treasury is making their own coin, which is kind of hilarious because there's already USD coin, which USD coin is just matched to the value of the dollar. So it's like there's no point in.
Well, it's supposed to match the value of the dollar.
Oh no, it does. Like it just tracks the value of the dollar.
But
like
they
it
don't-
always-
They don't actually match the value with what they have backed up. For us, it
Well, yeah,
matches.
they don't.
For them,
They don't
Oh.
have like.
they're a little broke.
Well, yeah, technically they don't have like all of the circulating supply of hard money matched with their coin, but it's like realistically it would never be cashed in
It's
anyways.
what it's
you know what
supposed
I mean?
to represent.
Yeah, because a lot of our economy is based in credit and like other assets, so it's like they would never need to have like the actual
that's true.
circulating supply of hard money. But it's like, but yeah, I mean, it's always one USD coin is always equal to just $1. So it's like I don't understand what is the Treasury gonna do that's gonna be like.
It's basically it's kind of like the drug dealers right now. They don't have a part of it, but they
Is he-
want.
you did not. Wait.
I hate this guy.
Shows up late.
Did you tell your story about Paul Rodriguez?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Oh, dude,
Wait,
tell
actually,
it.
no, I think I did.
Did you?
I
don't
didn't
know-
hear anything about Paul
Paul.
Rodriguez yet.
Did I tell my story last week about Paul Rodriguez?
Let's just assume we didn't.
Okay.
Last
well,
week was kind of weird.
I didn't watch last week's episode.
It was.
It was bad.
What year was it? We went to San Francisco to the
we were-
museum.
Yes, you did.
We were in the sixth.
I did.
I remember
Okay,
that.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Skateboarder.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
Did I tell you have I ever told you the thing about my mom? How her classmate,
Oh,
dad was like I want to say like drummer for the Offspring?
yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't told it to the people though. For the people out there who know who they are, because we grew up in SoCal in Orange County, and so that was right by. Because I'm pretty sure the Offspring's from Long Beach, so they're like in that area. When my mom was in high school, her friend, their dad was the drummer, and she had no idea who the band was. And her friend was like, "Yeah, he's like a drummer. He's in a band, and they like tour and stuff." And she was like, "Yeah, it's called The Offspring." And my mom was just kind of like, "Oh yeah, okay. I mean, that's cool, you know." And then like years later, she told me that, and I was like, "Really?" I was like, the guy?" She was like, "Yeah." She was like, "I had no idea who they were though. It's kind of weird, huh?" I was like, "Yeah, kind of." Like,
Wait, was
Imagine
the
if it was
band
Travis
big?
Barker.
oh my gosh,
Was the
dude.
band big at that
That's
time?
so
or
funny.
I don't know because
What year was it?
'Cause I've never heard of it. Like, I've never heard of that band, to be honest.
Oh
Like,
man, it was. I don't even know.
'Cause
I'll have
it
to
was
ask her
early
about
90s.
I'll have to ask her about.
late
See, that's
80s, early 90s.
that's about when she was going graduating from high school. Was like late 80s, early 90s. So it
So
would have been
they
like.
probably weren't famous yet.
No, they weren't. It's just hilarious that she just kind of like heard that and was kind of like, yeah, I mean that's cool. Like, and now it's like, oh yeah, they're like a really big band and they have a lot of really good albums and this and that. But you know,
Yeah, 89 is when their first album came out.
I think
but,
that's the year she graduated from high school actually.
Yeah, so,
So-
they wouldn't be famous yet.
Are they
yeah.
good though? Like,
You ever heard of them?
I've never heard. Like, I like just.
What was the
They're good.
What was
I
the
mean-
band again?
The Offspring. They're
you know,
good. Like
in unison.
They
I don't-
sound familiar, but I couldn't name a song from them.
I've listened.
Here.
Like, I'm. Like,
No,
in
no,
the
no,
classic-
don't-
I'm not gonna.
oh, okay.
Like, I'm into classic rock, but I've never
Oh,
heard like that.
I would say I actually
They have the song called "Self Esteem."
Dude, I'm gonna. Have to
You,
listen
you
to
probably
it.
have to hear it.
I actually don't listen to them much. I listened to them way more when I was a kid. They're like one of those bands I don't listen to now because I listened to them so much as a kid that now I'm like, I feel like it's a piece of like my childhood. And when I listen to them now, I'm like, no, I'm past this. Like, this is like a band from a time that I'm like, I've moved past, you know what I mean? But they're still a good band. Like,
They're good. It's like it's good to listen to like that type of music that lets you reminisce. You know.
yeah, it's definitely like, it's like kind of nostalgic. Yeah.
Cannibal Corpse.
Big
Oh,
Time
dude,
Rush.
yeah.
Big Time Rush.
ICP.
They don't know who that is.
Oh man.
Motley Crue.
Little Yellow Bus. Have you guys heard that
Dude,
song?
I can always listen to Motley Crue.
You ever heard that?
Dude, if you cannot listen to Motley Crue, I don't know. Like, you got to be listening.
Have you guys watched The Dirt?
Yes.
Oh wow, Paul's wearing what? Hey, show that to the camera. What?
I eat the dirt.
Yeah. Dude, that's hilarious. Wow, okay. What was I gonna... Oh, you know what? We can't talk about it. Did you guys hear about this thing? I meant to bring it up next week, but I wasn't able to. Did you guys hear about this thing that happened in Jersey? With like the French
fishing?
fishermen?
Yeah, you told me about it.
So I didn't talk
Jersey.
I didn't tell it. Oh no, it's like Jersey, like Jersey. So
Like the jersey you wear.
like the,
Oh.
no, like the island Jersey.
Like, isn't it
Fuck.
like in France, right? You said, or
It's like it's near France, but it's
Yeah.
like kind of off the coast of the UK. I think they're actually technically closer to France, but they're like a crown principality, so they're like they're an independent. So Jersey's an independent country, but they're defended militarily by the UK because they're such a small island. But anyways, so what happened?
Oh, wait.
But-
No, I can't say that
I
word.
fucking hate this.
Anyways.
Because they're
You heard that,
simping
right?
for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened was apparently there was like some dispute because of Brexit. The Jersey government was kind of like trying to distance themselves from like these French fishermen and make it way harder for them to like do apparently there was like a long-standing deal where French fishermen would come to Jersey and they would fish off the coast of Jersey, and it was like an accepted thing. It was kind of like a deal that had worked for a long time, and the government of Jersey was trying to pass like new regulations to like stop the fishermen from fishing there, and there was like a big EU thing about it, or UN thing about it. And when the fishermen came there, they satisfied the new regulations, and then the Jersey government tried saying that they had these new things and like they couldn't fish there. Whatever. It's kind of boring, but so these French fishermen came and they blockaded the harbor in Jersey, and there was just all these French fishermen just off the coast of Jersey. And then Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister of the UK, in response sent 2 British warships to Jersey, like basically to like flex on the French fishermen, like, you know, don't fuck with Jersey and this and that. And then in response, this one public official in France, because apparently the electrical grid in Jersey is connected to France, it's not connected to the UK. And so this one like public official in France said, yeah, okay, well, you can send your warships over there, but what if we cut the power off? And there's like 100,000 people on the island of Jersey.
No.
Yeah,
God.
and so it kept on escalating, and like I think they worked it out and resolved it, and the French fishermen were able to like, you know, do their fishing. Eventually the British warships left, but I was just like, man, everybody thinks World War III is going to start in like Israel and Palestine, or it's going to be between China and India, or Russia and the Ukraine. Nah, man,
fish.
it's going to start in Jersey. It's going to be between
fish,
some
dude.
angry French fishermen and just the British for no reason. That's where World War III is going to start. It's funny too, so apparently also the island of Guernsey, which is another like small island over there, apparently they're also connected to the same electrical grid that Jersey is. So theoretically, it never was going to happen, but like theoretically, if France did cut off the power to Jersey, they also would have cut off the power to Jersey or to Guernsey, just cause they would have just been caught in the crossfire.
Good old blockade,
Like-
though. You know,
Yeah.
those always work out so great.
Dude, it was great. So there's a streamer that I follow.
it
There's
didn't work in
basically
Star Wars.
there's basically 2 streamers I follow. It's like you and this one guy, and this guy lives in Jersey. So he was giving like the first-hand take on it. And he said there was all these like French fishermen off the coast, and then the British warships were like out in the distance, and he said these people... Oh, hold up.
You don't follow Bryce Ellis?
What?
Bryce Ellis?
Does he stream on Twitch?
Yeah. I'll go on his account sometimes and just
What's
say
that for?
you suck and then leave.
And that's like the only thing that's said in the chat, so
Hey,
it's
yeah.
just there the entire time.
Can I restart it?
I feel that. I definitely feel that.
Okay, so...
Have I done the tea yet?
When I was first starting out on Twitch, I would have my friends, and they would come in and they would just say something terrible. One of my friends that lives in Japan, he's a big shit talker, but I love him because I play with him every day. He would literally come in and say you're garbage and leave.
That's true friendship, though. Like, friends will beat you down, but they'll be the only ones there to pick you up.
True, that is true.
Yeah.
I never do that because it's like I feel like I don't want like somebody to come into the stream and they look at the chat and it's just all like shit posting and they're like, yeah, I don't want to watch this. This is like not really doing it for me.
Well,
Because I don't want somebody to go into the podcast comments and be like, "Hey, you guys are stupid. You have weird faces and you suck at talking. Your jokes suck." Like, you know what I mean? It's just,
so this is a true story. Me, when I was streaming, my buddies came in. No, I don't actually know them in real life though. They're just people I've met on the game. Came in, they started shit talking me, and obviously I knew it was a joke, so I went along with it. I just started yelling at them on the stream. I had a random dude come in my stream. He's like, "Dude, you need to take it easy. Like, you shouldn't talk to your viewers like that. This is not how you get big." I'm like, "God damn it! Like, I just ruined my fucking chances."
He's giving you like real advice. Like, "Hey man, look,
it's like those famous people that have the tweets. Like, he took a video of it, and whenever I blow up, he's just gonna send that, and I'm gonna get canceled.
Like, was this before you like got affiliated, or is that
Yeah,
how
this
it
was
works?
before I got affiliated.
Yeah.
So what can you do now that you're affiliated or that you're an affiliate?"
It really doesn't give me much power, except for I have like custom emotes. They're like emojis that you can paste in the channel.
So basically, you take over the country with that.
Basically, if I know the right people.
Yeah, 'cause I remember.
And also, you can subscribe to me.
I'm
For-
still not going to do that.
For
my brother
$5.99.
does Twitch streams too. S2K Chris, if you want to subscribe to him too.
Mhm.
Who's S2K Chris?
Yeah,
Wait, who's that?
my brother.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's
Oh,
literally-
right.
Like
Okay.
his name is literally S2K because he drives an S2000.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
probably never gonna do Twitch, and if I do, I would probably do the just talking because.
Just burp right into the mic.
Sorry. Oh yeah, I
Both of
didn't
you,
even
both
think of
of you,
that.
It wasn't in the mic.
I'm sorry to all the viewers, but that's not gonna
What
be
about
muted.
the ASMR?
Oh my god.
You could always do that. You have a very sexy voice.
Welcome to the
I don't know why that's so funny.
welcome to the Culture Club After Hours.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro. I would be on there every night when I'm trying to go to sleep, watching that.
Did we told you?
Oh, and I got to try both sides on.
Imagine having a headset, like, you know.
Oh, I know, Alex. You can't
Imagine not being able to hear it.
Imagine
Imagine just being told to come over, don't bring anything.
Yeah.
Just bring yourself.
Yeah, I should give more context actually. So we were supposed to have everybody and we were planning everything and like some stuff happened and it got confusing and so we were supposed to record at like 10 and it was like 9:30 and we hit up KADEN and Alec and we're like, "Hey, do you want to come through? Like it looks like we're going to need more people, like this and that." And so I didn't even think to say, "Bring a headset."
Wait, how did KADEN know to bring a headset?
The first messenger pigeon that you guys sent, though, it did hit the window. So,
Oh, it did?
So he's goner. Second one finally got
But
to me.
how
though.
did
Triples?
How did you
Wait,
know?
He's dead. Sorry.
What?
What about Flappers?
No, Flappers made it.
He made it. Okay, well he was my
He,
favorite.
he just didn't last long now because
Okay.
he's in my belly.
He's in. You eat pigeon.
I do. It's actually pretty tasty.
I have a story about that actually.
Of course you do.
I have.
You got stories
Birds
about
are
everything
fake.
Just about.
No. I have a real. Okay, so back when me and Scott. So you remember where? Actually, no. I guess you wouldn't. So when I first moved to Waterford, the first apartment he lived there. He lived on the second story. The people under there, they had pigeon coops, right? And I was like, yeah, that's kind of weird. Like, I wonder what these people do, you know? And I was looking out the window, looking at these pigeon coops, and I was like, yeah, I don't know, maybe they're like, you know, animal people. I don't know. And I was looking at them, and dude, we were in like the 4th grade, and Scott was like, oh no, they eat them. I was like, wait, what? He was like, yeah, no, they raise them for food. And like, I paid attention, dude. Coop full of pigeons, and then you'd look one day, all the pigeons would be gone.
Pigeons are small, dude. Like you need.
Apparently,
like,
they're
3 or
tasty
4
too, because these people dude, these people were eating them. Like,
Poor pigeons. Never stood a chance.
I just felt like there's got to be like there's got to be like diseases or something involved with that, you know?
If you raise them right, or if you, I don't know how to raise pigeons, obviously.
Yeah.
But like, I'm pretty sure if you do it right, they don't have any disease. Like, my bad.
You're good.
Like, they don't have any disease. Like, they
Really?
go pigeon hunting. People go pigeon hunting.
Oh yeah, I guess that makes
Like,
sense.
that's an actual thing.
Yeah.
So just raising them, like just domestic, like that's just
See, I'm
It's
all
like
about the
just comes
free
with it.
range pigeons.
free range.
Free range.
Go to San Francisco and steal a couple.
I personally feel like most diseases are man-made.
What?
I personally feel like the government
You already
engineers
said not gonna
the
lie.
weather and all diseases, and also the moon landing was fake. So
Well, I'm not
And we're-
talking about in that sense where it's like man
live in a
made
simulation.
in a lab or something like that. I'm
Yeah.
talking more if
What?
it's like a
Our whole
Just from,
life
like,
is a simulation.
filth And like when people are overcrowded in
Right.
spaces and it's just dirty.
Have you
like you know
taken
how
philosophy?
people can be gross
Yeah,
back
yeah.
in the days in the cities and stuff. That's like kind of how the
Do you
Black
ever-
Plague started.
Yeah, do you ever read these stories about like London in like the 1800s?
Oh man.
And like
oh man. Don't
everybody
even
was
start
just
on
like
London.
throwing their trash and like their
Bags
shit in
of
the
shit.
street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and they'd kill the cats because that's what they thought.
They thought the cats
Cats
were the
were
ones
the ones
getting
spreading
the
the
plague.
disease. True.
But it was actually the
Yeah.
rats.
And since
Fro-
there was a shortage
And the
of
cats were their predators, so
wasn't-
the
like,
cats
Poor
were the
pussies.
ones. The cats were the ones killing the disease.
yeah.
But they just
they just went over because black cats are bad luck, and they instantly.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that's
Like,
true.
yeah,
It's a lie.
Very
obviously not
superstitious
Black
back then.
Plague, It's just like saw them as bad luck.
That's kind of crazy. You know what's weird too? Like I feel like some of those cities are still super dirty. Like Paris,
Oh, no
everybody
doubt.
thinks of Paris as this like obviously it is a really cool place, but man, Paris is like dirty.
Is it?
Is
Oh
Paris?
my god.
Is Paris the one where they have like certain parts of the city blocked off so tourists like won't see it?
No.
Is how bad it is? Or is
wait,
that,
is that actually-
Italy?
You're I don't know where
Rome?
you're thinking of.
I think
I mean
you
they do
told
that
me about it.
They do that in China, but
Oh, that's what it is then.
yeah, I was
you,
gonna
you told me
say-
about that because
Korea,
like
Well,
Korea,
they-
how they have the fake props in
it's-
the window, like in the interview.
Oh god, yeah.
It's the whole thing. He just has that outrage because he starts smashing all the fake fruits and stuff because he found out it was a lie.
And the fat
Yeah.
kid was fake, you know.
Yeah. So they do that in China because my friend Mike, whenever he went and took a trip to China, he said like there was the areas where the tourists were allowed and you would visit and walk through. But he was saying like there would be parts of the city where there would be like blockades and you couldn't like pass through. And he said like if you kind of looked through like the cracks in the cement and like everything else, he was like, dude, on the other side, it's like it's so ghetto and like shitty and just yeah. He was like, so they show you what you're allowed to see, you know.
That is the most China thing to do, though.
Yeah, it's hilarious too
Sketchy,
because
like
they
that.
literally, he said when he went, I don't remember what cities he was in, but he was like, they just put up walls. It's just like, yeah, you can't go here. So,
Nope.
That's
sorry,
that.
not today.
nope.
Maybe tomorrow.
Yep, not this. Nope, not this street.
is that how the Great Wall of China started?
Oh my god.
They're just blocking off the ghetto.
Yeah.
Sorry, get out of here, guys. Not today.
Dude. No, yeah, that was what was
That's a
up?
pretty interesting take on the Great Wall of China, Cameron. By the way,
They don't want the
Cameron
ghetto to
knows.
get to them.
They're like, dude, look at these fucking Mongols. They come in our neighborhood. They trash the place. They take all our jobs. Like, look at these guys. They're ruining China.
build a
Now,
wall.
do you guys know?
These,
I just-
these
we
we
can't
need
say
to
that.
cut down on
can't?
all the
Okay,
illegal
I'm sorry.
Mongols coming into China.
Okay, so
China.
I don't know if this
China.
there was a rumor about the wall, and they were making it. The
Yeah.
workers, they would die while working, so they would they would make them as part of the wall,
Oh, I believe it.
and then the bodies would decay, and the wall would start crumbling. So eventually, they just start throwing the bodies over the wall. Is what I heard. So I'm not sure if that's a true thing, but
We'd probably have to fact check, but we got someone over there to fact check it for us if he would like.
What's that? Oh fuck! Sorry.
You're good.
You got to do
Um,
something.
Yeah, you're
You
here.
can't just sit here for free.
Dude, I remember hearing the. Yeah, hey, Paul, we're not paying you to just sit there.
Dead people and the
Yeah,
wall.
great dead people in the Great Wall of China.
is there people buried in the wall of China?
No, it's in history books.
Is it?
Oh yeah. No, they definitely did it.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, so it's a real thing.
That's what you're
Oh,
supposed
yeah,
to do.
That's pretty cool.
I was almost 100%.
What?
Come on, Jamie.
I was almost 100% sure it was a real thing.
Too.
They
Like a lot of people are like, "Fucking, let's burn it."
Yeah.
Okay. Can I get a mic to do this? Thank you. So, according to Great Wall of China on history, when Emperor Qin Shi Huang ordered construction of the Great Wall around 221 BC, the labor force that built the wall was made up largely of soldiers and convicts. It is said that as many as 400,000 people died during the wall's construction. Many of these workers were buried within the wall itself.
Give me just a second.
Yeah, no problem.
That's pretty crazy, though.
It is, yeah.
400,000?
Yeah.
That is
How
a
did
lot of
like
people.
I did not know this.
That's
or,
like
I
a
did,
hard number to even imagine, you know what I mean?
Wait, people inside the wall? Or
He's saying people
Yeah.
that died constructing it. Or wait, is that people inside the wall or people that died building it?
That's like all together.
both. That's all
Oh.
together. Like
But
in,
it said
Builders, convicts, yeah, it says right here. Soldiers, convicts, during the wall's construction. So while they were building it.
Dude, that's crazy.
and then some of them were in the
Prisoner
wall.
workers
Yeah.
doing it too.
Wow.
dang. So the soldiers like don't even get any recognition. They get the same recognition as the prisoners, which is none.
Where they go to, they have to travel X amount of 100 miles. Just to,
True.
you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, there's villages around them, but not many.
Yeah. That's crazy. Wow.
I did not no, like this is all new to me.
7 Wonders were not made by mercy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, that's true.
What are like it's
You got the
Oh, let me. Yeah, I can look it up real quick. Yeah.
The what?
Pyramids of Giza, Great Wall.
Pyramids of Giza, Great Wall,
Dude, I would love to see the pyramids.
Coliseum.
That'd be so
That's
cool.
one thing I want to do. I want to be one of those
Just get the
people.
new Assassin's Creed.
Is
You'll
the
be able
Eiffel
to see
Tower
it.
one of them?
Step over the barrier of the pyramids, and they just start climbing the pyramids. Because there's people that do that, and then they face like years in prison.
Yeah, it's illegal.
What is it?
Okay, so people will go to the pyramids, and they okay. So certain pyramids you can get super close to, and some of them you can't, because there's like a barrier blocking it. And there's people that will climb over the barrier and start running up the pyramids. But people don't realize that once you're up there, it takes so long to get up there that the time of the day can change and the weather can change. So it can get super windy whenever you're at the top, and it's like almost impossible to get down. So they have to have people come and rescue you.
Okay, so.
Oh, I have it pulled up right here.
Do you?
Yeah.
I do too. Go ahead.
So we have.
Where's the?
Old world and there's new world.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the ancient world one. Of course, yeah. Giza, the pyramids.
That's still one of the wonders though.
Yeah, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. The statue of Zeus at Olympia. The Temple of Artemis at Ephesus. I haven't seen that.
Which
The
one is
Maus-
it?
The statue of
The
Zeus.
Temple of Artemis
at
at
the bottom left?
Ephesus. The Mausoleum at Halicarnassus. The Colossus of Rhodes. I've seen that one. And the Lighthouse of Alexandria, Egypt.
Now, Dale, I believe that we studied some of those in
We
in
definitely
art history,
studied the
didn't
Great
we?
Pyramids. Definitely.
Great Wall,
I don't think we studied the others.
Petra. And
What are these ones down here? Is that the new ones?
That's
Is
the
that what it's
Taj
talking about?
Mahal.
Modern
I swear I
world
didn't
are
just.
the ones we know,
No,
Yeah.
what-
I'm assuming
is that
this is.
Oh, that's the new 7
We
wonders of the
studied
world.
Machu Picchu. We studied.
Chichen Itza in Mexico, you know the Mayan pyramid.
Colosseum.
Right.
Oh, the Chichen Itza. Is
Oh,
that whenever
yeah.
you like
Yeah.
stand near it and you clap
Did
and
we
it sounds
study
like
Chichen
a
Itza or
bird
no?
like
don't remember.
flying? Yeah.
Which one? Which
Chichen
one?
Itza?
We did. Remember, I believe that's.
Dale, it's the Mexican
I believe we
pyramid
did
in
study
Mayan
those ones.
pyramid.
Yeah. Oh, we studied Petra for sure.
and is that the one where it's like the that's
Honestly,
the right outside of a cave and it's like
Petra?
yeah.
I
Oh yeah,
wish
remember where they
I
carved
had,
it
like-
into the
Yeah, they carved
mountain?
it into the
Yeah.
mountain. That was cool.
And remember, he said because we called it the Treasury, and he was like, "It's actually not a treasury, but you know." And we are like, "Okay, sick."
Get fucked.
Christ, we didn't study Christ the Redeemer, but everybody's seen
No,
that.
yeah.
One is they did Indiana Jones in that movie.
Oh shit.
Oh, I mean, yeah, they did.
Oh,
Last
okay.
Crusade.
Okay.
That was with his dad and like
Yeah.
Ooh,
the Holy Grail, right?
The Holy Grail.
There you go.
That was a good one.
you have some. Do you have your stuff pulled up that you were looking at earlier?
I only found one.
Okay, well we have one for this week.
So
So
That'll work.
Let me hit a button real quick, dude. I'm about to blow your
Aw,
guys' minds. What?
He's not gonna hear it.
yeah, I'll just get really close to yours. I'll just get really
Here,
close to
camera,
yours.
just go like this.
Let me put in my good ear. Hold on.
Okay.
Where is it? Okay, boys. I have a little something to introduce. Well, not to introduce, but to bring back a little segment we call Simp or Pimp.
Okay.
That was kind of
Thank you,
underwhelming.
thank you.
Not gonna lie.
What do you mean? I thought that was so cool.
For me and my first time on the show.
You
I
had
think
me
it is.
turn
Oh my
around.
God.
Because like,
I took so many.
I felt like that was pretty cool.
It was cool.
I agree. I thought
but it's
got my heart racing a little bit.
Yeah. You didn't know we had a live studio audience.
No, I did not.
So-
I mean, we do have one person here today.
We do technically have a live studio audience.
But he's here to fact check us to
He
make
is
sure
our
we're
fact
not saying
checker.
like
He's
any dumb
Jamie
things.
Jr.
So read it.
I'll let you read it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we'll be clear again. We're gonna read it.
I haven't actually read it yet. I just read the title.
Okay. And so we'll, man, dude, our relationship advice is such a beautiful place. So we'll read this and then we'll talk about whether or not we
I
think.
feel like I give amazing relationship advice.
we'll evaluate whether we think the people in this story.
Trust me, we'll
are
get to you. We'll find out.
So what should me and my girlfriend
a
do?
simp, a
What
pimp,
should you
or
and your
neither.
girlfriend do?
Yeah.
Pamela Henderson.
Okay.
Don't talk.
Let me read this quick. So, 44M and 44F wife is about to cheat, and I'm aware. Philadelphia area. My last post was removed, so I'll try again. My wife of 15 plus years is about to cheat on me, and I found out about it. I'm not sure if I want to confront her or see if she will go through with it. We have 2 children together, which is a factor here. The more I think about it, I should confront her prior and see where that goes. I am a caring, loving husband who takes care of the kids, and I... WFH?
What?
And I...
Wait, where's that at?
Right there. Loving husband who takes care of the kids, and I WFH?
Little fucker. I don't know.
That does not mean
Anyways,
that.
I don't know
at
what
all.
that means, but it says, my wife loves our kids and works all the time. We still regularly have intimacy and tell each other we love each other. We live each other every day. Oh, man.
God, I should have
I'm
read
beside,
that
my,
before.
love.
I'm beside myself and... Cameron, this one wasn't funny. This is just sad.
I told you.
You told us the title, and it
Cameron
sounded
had
funny
very
at
weird
first.
sense of
The
humor,
title
okay?
was funny.
It sounded funny.
Cameron's sense
but
of humor is not normal.
After realizing they've been married for 15 years with 2 kids, it went downhill.
There's
I
no
feel
funny
terrible
spin.
for
It's
the
just
guy.
sad.
The title
Yeah.
was funny. I told you I didn't read the whole thing.
When Cameron was finding this, let's remind you that when he found it, he was chuckling. He thought
Yeah,
it was
he was
funny.
laughing.
The title is funny.
His eyes were closed from
Dude, the stories we try to find are
Wife
like
is
ones
about to
with a-
cheat, and I'm aware. How's that not funny? Okay, maybe
But
it is
there's
just
no
funny to
funny
me.
twist. It's just sad.
You kind of just left us hanging, not really giving any detail whatsoever about how, like, if they've been married or they have kids. We
well,
even
this
asked
was
you
a
these
bust.
questions before.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna say he's a simp and leave it there. That was really. You know what? Let me just since we're on it.
Should we
I
talk
will-
about like a random
Well,
person we know?
I will read to you both the one that we had from a few weeks ago.
I'll
just
see if
so.
they-
Just graze over. It's really long, isn't it? The one you showed me.
Can I at least
No, I'm gonna read a different one.
Oh, okay.
can I say the title for this one?
Yeah.
The title I found on this one was "My mom is organizing a protest against a gay kid on my brother's basketball team."
Oh my god.
Oh no!
But I'm not reading that because that's just way too long.
Wow, that is.
That
a
wasn't
long
even all
one.
of it. There's still more after
Oh
that.
my gosh.
See,
This just doesn't sound good, and it's really long.
I'll
we're
read
just-
it later.
We're just gonna skip that. Okay, so hey, do you think I should do this one? This one?
that one.
This is.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
you remember this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
do that one.
Okay. So I'll read this to you, Alec and Caden. Me and Cameron have already talked about it, so we'll just do it for you guys real quick, so you guys can get a better feel for what this bit's supposed to be like. So, story time. Okay, get ready for this. So I met this girl after I pretty much saved her from drowning while I worked as a lifeguard during a summer back in 2014. The idiot lifeguard had scanned the water over and over before I switched spots with him. I saw her as soon as I was scanning in. She was about my age and she was spazzing at the bottom of the pool. I instantly realized she was in hypoxic convulsion state of drowning. This is where she turns blue, is unconscious, froths from the mouth a bit, and has small spasms. Well, I jump in and I saved her. The father thanked me. She went off to the hospital. After about 2 weeks later, I get a visitor during lunch break, and it's her. We start talking and decide that we would go on a date the next week. She drove for the date, and before we even went to Bravo's, which is where the date would take place, she said, I have to run errands. So for the next 4 hours, we were driving to different stores and houses to return clothes or give a friend clothes. She had tons of clothes in her car. Well, about the time the 4th hour rolled around, she came back to the car and said, okay, let's go. But before she drove off, her friend ran to the car holding her panties, screaming, wait, you forgot to put them back on. Before he realized that I was in the car. So I got out and called my friend to pick me up. Hold on. So I got out and called my friend to pick me up. That was the story of the time I saved somebody's life, dated them, went on a date, only for the date to end after I realized she was banging someone at every errand stop she made. So how do we feel? Do we think he is... Okay, so...
He's
first,
not a simp if he unknowingly did it.
That
But-
is true. He had no idea.
He was in the car for 4 hours doing tours with her.
As a man in a relationship, I can say that when you do everyday stuff, when you're first in a relationship,
It's completely
But they're not
It's-
in a relationship.
what were they doing then?
They were on a date.
Yeah, so it's just.
He
a
was
first
waiting
date.
at each house for at least an hour.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
okay, that makes a little more sense. I thought you meant he was just with her for 4 hours and then they went to that stop. He's a simp. He's simping pretty hard.
So that's why it's questionable.
It was his move that he left.
But you also have to remember that she was the one driving because he had to have someone pick him up.
Oh, wait.
It's not like he could leave.
Yeah, that's Good point. I mean, he could have just walked away.
That's the thing. There's a lot of variables in this because when I realized he wasn't driving, I was like, oh, so he's kind of just along for the ride. Which, again, it's like, if you're in his situation, do you kind of just ride it out and go, okay, this is weird, but maybe we'll just talk about this later? And like,
Okay, but
I think I would ride it out.
Going on for hours on end on the bike. As soon as she gets back from the first trip, I'm like,
We didn't even get to
yo,
ride.
this can't be an occurring thing. You know?
right.
Let Alex say something.
No. Just go on. It doesn't even matter
What
anymore.
were you trying to say?
I said he didn't even get to ride.
Oh, okay.
He was along for the ride and he didn't even get to ride.
Okay. You know what else doesn't make sense to me about
That's
this?
the sin formula, right?
He's
Paul,
unknowingly
nobody
simping.
can- the people can't hear you.
I would say neither, though. I don't
So-
think he's a simp or a pimp.
No, he's definitely not a pimp.
Definitely
but like,
not.
He's a
pimp.
simp for staying in the car for 4 hours, and he's a pimp for leaving.
I mean, I feel like at that situation, like, you have to leave. Like, there's no, like, other response to that,
He's
you
sitting
know?
in the car the whole time she's
Yeah.
inside.
Yeah.
I would have left at the second house or like, because like realizing 30 minutes in at the second house, you gotta know something is up.
Just wait. Then you're thinking, like, she went for hours with different dudes.
Well, he said it was a 4
He
hour.
might have needed to stay to find out what's going on.
I mean, it sounds
Maybe
like
they would
she's...
have went to his house after.
It's just weird because it sounds like she was delivering women's clothes. So I'd be like, are you like a, like, you know, thrift shop owner or something? Like, what do you...
Was she, like,
what do you
wearing-
do? Like...
She was wearing different. Like, was she
No, she just had bags of clothes.
like her own? Like, she would go into every house with a bag of clothes.
Yeah, it said she was like delivering clothes, which
So
like,
she would like move in with these guys or like.
no, I don't know. She's just going in.
I
and,
think
like,
she used it as like a cover up.
I think so. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's why it's so. There's so many variables to it. It's weird. Yeah, and it's like at the beginning, it sounds like a blossoming love story. He saves her life, meets the dad. Like the dad likes him. They go on a date. It's like everything. All the pieces were lined up for this to be a blossoming love story. And then,
plot twist.
Yeah, plot twist. She's banging like every guy at every stop. So it's like, it's just yeah, man.
Just no remorse for the guy.
So do we
that
think
actually
he's a
saved her
simp?
life.
Yeah, no, dude.
He's a-
cold-blooded.
He's a hero in my book.
Yeah,
He saved her life and she treated him like trash. So
yeah. No, yeah, complete. So what's your? Do you think simp or do you think just not really either one?
neither one.
Neither one.
Neither
Okay.
one.
What do you think?
I would probably say that he's neither.
Okay.
I don't think he was a pimp, and I don't think he was a simp.
Yeah.
What do we think about her?
Her,
Oh.
I mean,
No,
I mean,
for
she's
her, I think
I guess.
she had a lot of issues. She might have even been trying to drown on purpose, not liking her life.
That. You know what?
Now that I'm thinking about it,
Solid point.
she might be getting back at him for saving her life.
That's a solid point.
I never thought about that
That's a
angle.
really morbid way to look at it.
That's an
but
angle I never thought about.
It's a solid point.
So maybe this was all a whole revenge ploy.
Yeah, she's getting revenge for saving her life.
Wow, I never thought about it that way, but that's way darker. And
Never
like
thought
also, that's an angle I never thought of.
Sometimes
Huh.
you got to think outside the box.
I guess.
So would you say she's a pimp or no?
Well,
I mean-
she's a pimp. She was getting action from four
Yeah.
dudes, almost 5.
Yeah.
Oh,
5 guys.
5 guys.
The thing that's so
That's her
weird.
favorite restaurant.
The thing that's so weird to
Go in the
me
back,
about
just 5
Me
guys.
and Cameron did have 5 guys today.
This is like the third one today.
Yeah, I know. So the thing that doesn't make sense to me is like, why did she take him and drive him around? Because when I first,
Like Kaden said, just to like kind of to get him back. For
yeah,
something.
I guess that it all adds up. I guess when you put that angle on it, all the pieces
It
kind of fall
makes
into
Up,
sense.
we
place.
know. We
Yeah.
know now. We're on
Yeah.
you.
That kind of like makes sense. Like we looked at it from like most angles. There's probably more angles that we could look at it from, but
Yeah.
that's a pretty good one to look at.
I think that kind of, in a weird way, that kind of does like wrap things up nice and neatly.
Yeah, I agree.
It's kind of fucked, but
Yeah, well, I guess that's
like,
that.
Wires wrapped everywhere.
Did you guys happen to
No.
hear the news about the UFOs and how the Pentagon released?
If you follow Joe Rogan
Skinwalker
on
Ranch or
Instagram-
what?
Didn't they announce like a second? Because when
Yeah,
we
they announced 3 this year.
okay, because when we talked about the one, I thought we were talking about the old announcement, and then I was like, wait, are we talking about like a new one?
There's a brand new one that
Do you
just
have
came
Joe
out.
Rogan
Yeah.
on Instagram?
No, I don't have.
Yeah.
Instagram.
If you follow
Dude.
him, that's all he talks about.
Mhm.
Is it
That
aliens?
and his little sauna talks he does after.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Sauna talks are kind of funny. not
When
gonna
I'm
lie.
trying to fall asleep at night and I'm on YouTube, I start watching UFOs, monsters, sightings,
Then how are you
everything.
gonna fall
You
asleep?
must have like.
I don't.
Like,
That's
how
the
do
problem. You know me. You know I don't fall
Dude,
asleep
I
early.
can't do that.
Dude, I go on YouTube binges too at night. It gets weird.
Yeah, it was bad last
Podcasts,
night.
You guys, just
What, last night?
Or no, not last night, but a couple nights ago. I was on Facebook and I saw this video. I started watching it. Went to another one. Went to another one. You know, a little loophole.
one video leads to another. You know.
It was 4 a.m.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's like first I'll be on like a rabbit hole where I'll just be listening to a podcast that I listen to regularly. And like by the end of the night, I'm like, you know, watching YouTube videos about like the history of cowboy boots. And I'm like, what's going on here? Like how did I end up at this point in my life?
The ones that give me all the time is the Watchmojo.
Oh, dude, I don't watch those anymore.
They give me
What's up?
all the time.
Later, Paul.
See ya.
The people said
Peace
bye.
out.
Drive safe.
Oh God. Dude, that hurt. But yeah, I
wouldn't know.
Hey guys, we can talk shit about Paul now that he's gone. Dumbass.
Hey, yo, fuck Paul.
Fuck that guy. What?
Stop taking pictures of yourself, you fucking weirdo.
He took like 4. I was like, how many times is he gonna pose in front of his camera
Guaranteed,
outside?
like-
Not only
four of
that,
those went
is
to,
he
like, 4
handed me
different
his
women.
phone while I'm talking, tapped me on the shoulder, tried to get me to take a picture of his whole body so that he could send it to someone. And
Take
I'm
a
like,
picture
dude,
of
I'm
my foot.
talking.
Yeah, I'm like,
those went to different.
and you know what? He's not gonna hear any of this because he doesn't listen to the podcast episodes.
Are we supposed
Wait,
to?
does he not?
What do you mean?
Are we supposed to listen to our own podcast?
Oh well, I'm not even. This isn't even recording. This is just for fun.
Ah.
Yeah, this isn't getting posted.
Okay.
This is just like a hangout. Yeah.
So I can say what I'm about to say.
What are you about to say?
Wait, can I say it?
Can I say it?
No, I'm just going to say it anyways.
Just say it. Yeah. Darn.
I think I'm.
Gosh
I like-
darn it. Crap.
I feel like I missed something
Damn
here.
dimmadome.
Anyways,
Okay,
What?
that just reminded me of something. I can't actually say it because we'll get in trouble.
Just say it off.
TOS.
Very Odd Parents.
Oh, dude, don't even get me started. I love that show. love
is
it.
the TikTok you sent me.
What about it? Like
The Crimson Chin.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
yeah. Did
Oh
he
my
actually say
God.
that?
No,
Did he actually?
no,
no,
Oh no.
No.
It's okay. In the show, it is Mega Chin, but it's edited just enough to make it sound like whatever rhymes with Mega
Tigger.
and
Oh,
Tigger. Yeah.
Because I've seen that.
That's so bad.
Because I've seen that clip and I was like, did that just like evade me as a kid? Like I don't remember that at all. But
Well, the producers, like in SpongeBob, they would put stuff in the show like to purposely for adults.
yeah.
Yeah, it's to
But-
like get the adult like.
And
But for SpongeBob, it was more like
aspect of it.
nuanced. Like as a kid, you wouldn't pick up on it.
SpongeBob was
No.
originally supposed to be for adults.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Wait,
Yeah.
was it really?
And literally in the show, the doubloons is what they call soap, and he literally says, "Don't drop it."
Oh
He literally says it in the show. It's so funny.
Wait, doubloons or soap?
The doubloons, that's what they call soap.
I've like. I've
Wait, they
never-
call
He-
soap doubloons?
doubloons.
That's what
Doubloons.
he's like, we got 2 doubloons right here,
Huh,
and then
interesting.
he's trying to wash Gary. Tries to get him in the bathtub, pulls him out, and he says, "Don't drop these."
Oh my god.
That's kind of wow.
I never honestly.
Huh.
I'm
then
so oblivious to,
you also-
to like shows. Like
They
I
had a whole segment on cussing, on the words.
Oh,
like the
yeah.
whole sailor words.
Oh yeah.
The
That
whole
was
show
so
was
funny.
meant for
Wouldn't it be like-
adults until it was just a hit show.
Wouldn't it be like squeak, like a dolphin noise?
Dolphins,
Yeah.
Dolphin
squeaking,
noises.
Yeah.
and then everybody would react to him like they were like cussing
they
up a
saying bad
storm.
Words.
Do you guys remember the episode with like the like live action gorilla?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was weird.
There's no cap. There was that one, and then there was a vampire one where they would turn on the lights.
That creeped me out
The
as a
hash
kid.
I
slinging
had-
slasher.
that one with the vampire in it, I had actual nightmares about that my entire childhood.
I don't think
And
I saw
love the
that
show.
one.
Nosferatu.
I don't remember
right?
what that movie was from.
That's an old movie.
The gorilla
Wait, they
got
showed
me, though.
Nosferatu?
Yeah, it's literally from that movie.
Oh yeah.
They show that?
A clip, yeah, a clip
That
of him
is
doing
so.
it,
That
like-
would be so
Yeah, it's
weird.
literally him going.
And then him, like they animated a
Wow.
smile on his face, just staring
It was
at
so
you from the
creepy.
screen. It's
Dude,
the
it
creepiest
was
thing
creepy.
ever.
It sounds so
It's so
creepy
bad.
because the style, well, not even animation because it was a recorded video. It just sounds like the difference between that and like the animation of SpongeBob would be so creepy.
That's
Dude,
why
it was.
It went from the cartoon with color to a black and white like vampire-ish looking
That is
dude.
so
like, just
weird.
imagine like and what's it called, the Krusty Krab, how they have like those doors.
Mhm, yeah.
The door opens and it's Nosferatu.
It's so
And, like,
weird.
the door's animated with everything around it, but inside the door, it's Nosferatu, just doing this, flicking a light switch, kind of like
That sounds so
like,
uncomfortable.
They say like it's like Nosferatu, we caught you or something like that. I'm not sure.
Wow,
Don't
they even
quote
say his
me on-
name?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then he just smiles and keeps doing it.
Wow, how weird.
It's the creepiest thing ever in that show to ever come out.
There is one that it always came on, and I fucking hated it so much. Is when he sat in his house the whole time with like a rock, tissue.
That's the gorilla one when he got beat up by the gorilla.
Yeah, I hated that one.
It didn't creep me out.
It
was
wasn't
just
creepy, it
Weird.
was- yeah.
It was
That one
weird.
creeped me out.
Do you all remember the one where he was just sitting down in his house watching I forget, like an anemone kind of like just going around, and whenever Gary comes in, and
that's
he's like,
another
Gary,
one.
and then he just flicks
And
it
he,
to football.
he turns it off because it was supposed to be him watching porn.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
If I
Gary?
could,
no,
I could
no,
say porn, right?
SpongeBob.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was-
So SpongeBob's sitting on his chair watching it, and his pet comes in, which he basically treats like his kid.
Yeah.
Comes in, he turns around and says, Gary! And fucking turns the TV to football.
What?
Yeah.
So is Gary like his...
Gary's technically like his kid.
Yeah. But
Gary's supposed to be his kid, but I feel like Gary is more like his like bachelor friend who lives with him.
True. He's technically supposed to be like a cat, but, you know, there's people out there in the world that treat their pets like they're their actual kids, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, like when I walk in the house, you know, like I walk up to Ozzy and I'm like, yo, what's up, Jit? And I like dap him up real quick.
My dogs are too small.
Yeah.
They kind of like just walk through my legs as I'm like in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just walk through them, walk around. I drop some food, be like, hey, you could eat that, and then they just go for it.
Nah, my dogs know.
They're vacuums.
I don't drop my food to them. They gotta fight for it. They want my food, they gotta fight for it.
Would you throw like a piece of food like
you
in the
make them
middle
fight.
of them?
Yeah, no, I have my food, toss it up a little bit, they jump in, I just give it a quick uppercut.
Oh,
So
They come back, they know, they bite me in the hand.
just to be clear, you orchestrate dog fights.
Michael Vick Jr. Michael.
Yeah,
Vick.
I'm just
I
trying to
wouldn't say
get the facts here.
orchestrate it, but I would say participate in it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So do you fight the dogs too for the food?
So like you.
Oh yeah, I just get in there. I just start kicking around, punching.
So
use your hands.
Sometimes
you.
it's a
just-
Royal Rumble with dogs.
So you, Caden Harrod,
Come out
who
with
went
the
to
belt.
Waterford High School, who lives in Waterford, California, do have
His
like.
streaming career is
I
gonna be
would.
over.
I would.
Oh man, my streaming
before
career's
saying
down the drain, and not that it even ever started.
Yeah, no, you're gonna be the next one to get ousted.
Oh my god.
Local streamer,
I'm gonna get swatted now.
dude.
You
That
guys hear
is.
about people doing that to
Yeah,
streamers?
I'm scared to even talk about it because everybody gets swatted, and it's like then they pull up on you and they have the guns out, and you gotta like try not to like do anything that's gonna like, you know, aggravate
Imagine
them.
you're playing a shooting game with freaking.
Yeah.
It's like search and destroy when they have to defuse the bomb, and they hear that, but it's going through the stereos, and then out of nowhere, we got him, boys, get him! Just kicks the door down.
While I'm in my room
12
screaming,
hours.
Die, motherfucker!
12 hours deep in a CS:GO stream.
The ticking, the ticking, and
Bro.
you just putting in like the numbers.
They just hear the burp, 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 burp.
Not only that, they just
He's
it's
got
over.
a bomb.
It's over at that point. You know, one of the streamers that I actually watched a couple days ago, he got swatted, and his dad apparently almost got shot because he was in the living room.
Yeah.
and he had something in his hand.
Dude, it's terrifying. Like, people almost die a lot because, like, they don't expect SWAT teams to show up. You know what I mean? And the SWAT teams think they're, like, a dangerous criminal, so they have guns out, and it's like...
Now,
it's
if
just
I could
crazy,
risk
man.
getting swatted if I'm in and I got that fame, though, I would definitely do it.
Dude, you
Yeah.
would get famous. Just get swatted out of nowhere.
Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna swat
It's a
myself.
big prison sentence, too.
It's
It really is.
It
Yeah.
is.
You can get years.
5 years, right?
You get a good amount of
Except
time.
I was reading the comments, and some people are a little harsh. I mean, it was this lady, and she's talking about how a lot of the younger kids will do it because they think it's
Mhm.
funny because they don't really understand it.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't care if they're 12. I hope they get life in prison.
Whoa.
And I was like, whoa, okay.
You know, wait, that's an actual good like segue to like a really good topic. Like
Let's hear
we
it.
went over this in like in my college class. I was like English 103, and we were debating on whether a kid at like 12 years old, like who like committed a crime, would be eligible to actually be tried as like a 16-year-old or like
Oh.
a 18-year-old. Because
feel
like,
like-
Oh, we did
I
a
feel
little
like-
bit of that in senior year with Ross Marino.
we did. I remember that, but we like it was kind of cool because it built on to like what I learned in college because we like went so into depth with my class
Mhm.
and like everyone was giving their opinion and it was getting heated. Like people were getting mad, and like I was just trying to like calmly like just give my point, but no one wanted to agree with one another.
When you really care about
What
your
were they
subject,
saying?
there's not someone that can prove you wrong.
No,
It doesn't matter if it's literally cold hard facts. No one can prove you wrong.
Like, but like it's kind of hard. Like it's a hard subject to talk about, but
Yeah.
it's
I have been that person before. I've been that person where
Every time.
I knew I was wrong, but I'm not gonna let you prove me wrong.
that's why you can't argue with dumb people.
I hate that. Sometimes I get into
It's a legit
conversations
thing.
with like, man.
Like you're not gonna win an argument with someone who's not knowledgeable in anything. You're just gonna lose the
Sometimes-
argument because
sometimes it's not
Yeah.
even that you're like dumb. Sometimes it's just that you're too prideful
Yeah.
to admit that somebody proved you wrong.
exactly.
Nobody likes to get proved wrong.
No one.
Yeah.
But sometimes
I
you just
love
gotta
it.
like swallow your pride and do it.
Cameron over here loves getting
Cameron's
proved
like,
wrong.
oh yeah, please prove me wrong. Expose my logical fallacies.
The sky's red. Tell me different.
Oh man, show how my premises aren't.
Dude, this goes on more in philosophy.
Oh, dude, another philosophy I have. I don't even know if it's a philosophy. Speaking of the sky being red. So you know how you are
I can't say it.
Philosophy.
philosophy?
Philosophy.
Philosophy. What
Philosophy.
But what was your?
we
what's your
we will
philosophy,
say
Caden?
philosophy now because
Philosophy.
we want to be like Cameron.
What's
Cameron
your
can't say
Okay, I
it,
didn't
so we
actually
won't
say it like that.
He didn't even try to
Philosophy.
pronounce it. He just said,
Okay,
"I'm not going to
okay,
pronounce it. I don't
okay,
know how."
I said half the word and I gave
So-
up.
He said philosophy.
When you're in school, you're taught what colors are what.
Yeah. Okay.
So the colors that you see are the names from what you have been taught from someone else seeing. So what if the shade of blue that I see is not the same color that you see, but because I've been taught that way, that's what that's what I think it is. I think it's the same as you.
It's an interesting question, but at the same time, I feel like the fact that we all recognize, at least people that have normal eyesight, I feel like the fact that we recognize all the colors as what they are and can differentiate them the same as I feel like the fact that we can differentiate them the same as other people, like, makes it to where even if people see them differently, like, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Because anybody can look at red and green and like identify them and understand that they like contrast a lot, or they can see like blue and purple and yellow and be like, that's that, this is that.
Don't we like also have like the spectrum, right? Like you got to see.
You
like,
have the
UV
spectrum,
yeah,
but
like
you have to
UV
be taught
rays.
the spectrum.
But
That's just always something I've always wondered. Like,
Yeah.
how do you know that's the same blue that I see?
you'd
Dude.
also be colorblind if
So
you
how do we know
don't
2
what
plus
it
2
is.
actually equals 4?
It's fish, dog.
We think my sister might be like a little colorblind.
Really?
Really?
My mom just told me this yesterday. She said, because she said she was pointing out something in Aaron's room that like was like a burgundy color, and she said it was red, and Aaron couldn't understand that it was red, and she was like that, like right there, and she was like didn't even understand what she was saying.
What did she think it was? Like
I don't even know. She just like couldn't get she just couldn't understand. So I don't know if like it was just like a misunderstanding or like. But I told Mom, I was like, well, you can just find those like colorblind tests online with like the dots with like the numbers.
Just
I was
call
like-
Jake Paul, dude. He's on it. Like
Who?
you never seen those videos where Jake Paul says he's colorblind?
Oh
He's
no,
like,
yeah, I have him on speed dial.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
call him up.
my boy JP.
Yeah.
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 I hate that so much.
No, but no, I told her, I was like, because you can like Google just those like the blotter, like the tests with like little circles. I was like, you should just give her one of those, and then if she can't figure out any of the numbers, then you'll know. And she was like, oh, I didn't even think of that. All right, like let's try it, because now I'm like, well, that'd be kind of interesting if she's colorblind. Oh, dude, I was watching this video too. Have you guys looked at this channel called Knowing Better?
Knowing better?
Yeah.
Because I know better.
No.
It's pretty good. I'm telling you guys, it's pretty good. It's a real gem
It's a real
on
dad joke
YouTube.
right there.
No, so he did a video on like types of blindness, and apparently there's like types of blindness where like you won't be able to see like what's in front of you, like you wouldn't be able to actually identify like shapes or colors or anything. But apparently the part of your brain that like interprets what you see is different from the part of your brain that can recognize like movement and like threats sometimes. So they said there was cases where people are totally blind, and if you put something still in front of them, they can't tell what shape it is, they don't know what color it is, like they can't identify it at all. But they were saying if you were to have that person stand still and like put your hand in their face, they were saying like the person will flinch naturally, and they'll flinch naturally away from something coming at them, but they don't even know why. They don't even know like what it was or anything. It's just like their natural like subconscious reaction.
Test it out right now. I want you to punch me in the face and see if it works.
Wouldn't their senses just be
flinched.
Yeah, but I feel
wouldn't that just be because like their senses are heightened after losing one?
Well, yeah,
That's
but
for,
it
like,
was like
smell
a
and
it was like
hearing.
a sight thing. It was really weird.
It'll
Like
also be for like sight.
Well,
Like
if,
your hearing gets
if they're
immediately
blind, then
better
how
if
does
you-
their sight get
like
improved?
your hearing could get better if you lose your sight.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
But
like,
I think-
your hearing could hear like the wind. You could.
Yeah,
you
but
could hear
the thing
different-
was for blind people.
yeah, and it was like because they asked them too like how they knew, and it wasn't like they couldn't like hear it. They were like it was just like an instinctual thing. You know what I mean?
It's like going behind someone and just kind of like seeing how close you could get without them noticing.
Mhm.
And they say like about like 2-3 inches away from you, and like you're almost like 2-3 inches, and they say like I can feel you, and you're not
Yeah,
even
that's
like touching
interesting.
them.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the phantom. Like I kind of do deep dives on this stupid stuff. And like, have you ever heard of like a phantom limb?
Oh yeah.
It's the same type of like
Yeah.
same thing. Like you could put your hand on the table and kind of do the
Yeah.
same motion as you are on nothing, and you could feel it.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing ever.
Yeah. I was hearing somebody talk the other day, and they're
Oh.
bald, and they said that they had a dream where they had hair, and they said they had like that like phantom limb kind of experience, but when they woke up, it was like they had like a phantom like full head of hair. And they were like, yeah, I woke up and I felt like I had this glorious mane, and then I remembered,
Jeff
oh no,
Stout.
I'm bald.
Oh, God.
Oh man.
Jeff
He
is
doesn't
the-
listen to this anyway.
Jeff
So
is Jeff Stout is the newest member of our softball team
Really?
that we got going.
Wait,
yeah.
did he really join?
Yeah, he joined.
How many people do you guys have?
We have
14.
14 people now
Really?
on our softball
Cameron?
team. 14.
I'm
Wow.
offended because you said no one else could join, and I asked.
that's what Gabe told me.
I'm going to
and
be
Corey.
honest with you. That was the plan, but because Jeff Stout and he has 2 kids on the team, he was able to join.
So I can't join.
No,
It's because
I'm not a manager. I cannot give you that answer.
because I had Corey ask Gabe if one of his coworkers would join, and he
Yeah.
said no. And then a week later, those dudes just joined.
You know, might as well have other people join. You know, you got to have a deep, like, you got to have
some-
a really like deep. Like, what's it called?
Well, the thing is,
We need some
I think
Dominicans.
I think there's a max amount of people you can have on a team.
Is
We
there
can
really?
use cheerleaders.
A deep roster. You need a deep
Because
roster. that's what I'm trying
in
to
a
say.
softball game, everyone has to bat. It's not just the people playing the field.
Dude, not gonna
everyone
lie.
has to
If
bat.
I'm up at bat,
What's like
just
the max
know
number?
I'm getting struck out.
I'm not sure what the max. I actually have
It's
the rules on
16.
here.
Oh, it's
16 is
16?
the max.
Yeah.
Okay,
so,
so
there's
you
2 more.
so you can still get 2
So we can
Dominicans.
still get 2 more.
2 Dominicans, yeah.
Hey, you just gotta
Oh,
get
that's
a birth
right.
certificate that say they're 12. Love that.
What?
You never seen Benchwarmers?
Oh, dude, I haven't.
He hasn't seen any of the good movies.
Okay, so in the movie, this big old buff dude, grown up, he's got to be
Yeah.
like 30. He to play baseball, he gets a white piece of paper with his photo attached to it and a $5 bill
Green
saying,
crayon,
"I am
too.
12."
In green
and that's
crayon,
it.
yeah.
And like works for me.
Wow.
the umpire is like literally like, "Oh, works for me."
As he's
Takes the
putting the- yeah.
$5.
Wow.
And then he gets to play, and the dude like throws 100 miles an hour. It's so funny.
Interesting.
Solid movie.
Yeah.
It is a good movie.
Yeah, they made like a second and third part. They're
Those
trash.
I've
They're
heard of it.
trash.
I just haven't like I don't know. I've just never. Nobody's ever like sat me down and said like, all right, we're gonna watch this
It's
now.
one of those movies where you need to watch with your buddies because it's it's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Most of the movies that Cameron or Cody or somebody will say like, you need to watch this. That's the reason I ended up watching them is because we'll be here and they'll be like, okay, so we're gonna watch this now. I'm
Like,
like,
he
okay.
never saw American Pie until I showed him.
Oh, but to be fair,
I
I
never
did.
watched it through.
To be fair,
to be
I
honest.
did want to see it. Just I didn't know where to find it, and then
I've never watched an American Pie movie.
Yeah, I've never watched it.
It's good.
Any one
And
of them too.
another one Cameron likes is Without a Paddle. I've never seen that
I
one.
haven't seen that.
And I've never seen Fast and Furious.
Have you guys ever seen Chef?
I've never watched a Fast
Is
and
that
Furious
Bradley
movie end
Cooper?
to end.
No.
Is that the
I've
with
watched
the?
that
It's with can't remember his name. The guy who
He produced Iron Man.
he
and
directed Iron
Happy,
Man
yeah.
actually.
Or, well, he
Dave
was a
Chappelle?
producer and a director.
Yeah, he
Oh,
directed
Dave
that.
Chappelle.
And no, Cameron.
Dave Chappelle.
He's on this movie, and so is also. It's funny because Robert Downey Jr. is also on this movie with Sofia Vergara and I forget who else, but it's really a star-studded cast. Like, but it's a solid movie. Like, hardly anyone's ever watched it, and they really should. It's a good movie.
Interesting.
He is also
Oh,
the director
okay.
of The Mandalorian.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
Huh.
Never mind.
What's his
And
name?
I love that show too.
It's
Wait, I want to guess.
John Favreau.
yeah.
Fuck
Him.
you.
Hmm.
I wasn't
wanted
gonna
to
let you
guess.
guess.
He's the He's Happy Hogan.
He plays
He's
the
like his assistant.
Yeah,
security guard.
He's
Yeah.
Happy Hogan. That's his name.
But it's this movie right
cast
here.
name or cast name.
I've never heard of this.
I've seen like when it first came out.
It's on Netflix, and yeah, so did I. It's such a good movie. I recommend it. 10 out of 10.
Wow. Yeah, but okay, here, I'm going to take that with a grain of salt because I when we were watching oh man, what's it called? The Godzilla and King Kong movie?
Okay. First of all, that movie was way overhyped for what it actually was.
Oh,
we should talk
yeah.
about that night.
Oh yeah.
That night,
How
was
pissed off
overhyped.
Alec was getting.
Oh,
I wanted
dude.
to watch the movie.
Dude, me and
Everyone
Cameron-
wanted to go get Starbucks.
Dude, me and you just kept on buying Takis.
Those things are like
That's it,
crack.
yeah.
Bro, we finished. Okay, so we went to the store, right? And we were already like about to start the movie, and we're like, wait, we need to get snacks. So everybody left. We all went. We went to the store and got our snacks and did everything. We came back. And
Multiple
we
trips.
We finished the Takis, and me and Cameron like looked at each other, and we're like, "Do we have any more Takis?" And like he was like, "No," and I looked at him, and we're like, "We need more Takis." And then we went to the store and each bought like another bag and then drinks and stuff. We came back, finally started the movie, and I watched like half an hour of it and got bored and fell asleep.
I fell asleep in like the first 5 minutes.
What's like so annoying to me is like we drove an hour away to go get Starbucks.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
And
that.
then we came back because by the time we came back, it was already like 12:30, and the movie was already released on HBO.
Yeah.
It was
And
late.
Yeah, it was late. And you guys decided to go get snacks. And I was already so ready because I had waited a year for this. I saw like the sneak peek. I like
Yeah.
literally counting down the days because I rewatched every.
Did you go on Pornhub and watch the trailer?
You know what, Cameron? I went on YouTube.
You know, actually, I do think that's where I saw it.
Pornhub.
YouTube.
I think that's what
I don't know. You didn't really like specify.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
but it seemed like there was so many parts of the story that made no sense.
They really kind of rushed this movie, which really annoyed me because it could have been so much better and could have been so much longer because it wasn't
They
even close
hyped
to like.
up King Kong way too much for the movies. He should have had a better chance fight. Every
So
single
he
time.
lost.
Yes, he lost.
Dude, okay, can we talk
It was a
about-
fair fight.
Every
Surprise.
single time that they fought, King Kong got bailed out by the humans. Every time.
The King
in
Kong
some
won
way.
one of them fair and square though.
He did.
Wait, so they
that was
fought
like the
multiple
second
times?
or third fight.
They
Yeah.
fought.
Wait, you haven't rewatched it yet, Cameron?
No, because I got bored after the second Godzilla movie.
Hold on. Can we talk about the part where King Kong's like in the center of the earth and jumps through a hole and falls up out of the earth?
You gotta watch the whole movie. What
the fuck?
You really gotta understand.
Yeah, it's exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah.
It's
but you-
exactly as
you
ridiculous as
have
it sounds.
to actually watch 2 or 3 other movies.
But how those movies make any sense?
There's no
it just
explanation.
does, dude.
They're just
Cameron.
like, well, physics don't matter now.
Cameron,
We're just gonna.
It's a giant lizard fighting a giant monkey. It's not supposed to make sense.
King
Giant
Kong,
Mickey.
Dude, but like that part makes no. And then, dude, there's this part
You say
where
Mickey or
Godzilla
monkey?
is like treading water,
Monkey.
like
You
said
so
Mickey.
well.
I said monkey.
I'm pretty sure you said Mickey.
He's
Godzilla?
aquatic.
Dude, no, I know, but it's hilarious
I said
because he's up
monkey.
there like standing on the water, and you're like, he's just standing on the ocean. This dude's legs must be like this dude is treading water like he's Michael Phelps. It's crazy.
You know, like, that's a
crazy.
very solid point, and so many people have actually made videos, like bringing up the questions, like, yo, like, the ocean is ridiculously deep,
Yeah,
and
I didn't even think
he's
about that.
only 500 feet tall,
yeah.
and so he like literally swims fast enough to where like he can come out of the water and just land like it's nothing.
It makes
like,
no
on
dude.
his feet.
The's just things in it where
It's
you
the
look at
funniest
it,
thing
and if
ever.
you think about it, you're like, this makes no fucking sense. Like it's
I
ridiculous.
still love the movie though. Like I love Godzilla, King Kong, Skull Island,
Yeah.
Godzilla, King of Monsters, and this one.
I'm just not a. I don't think I'm a big.
It's called the Monsterverse.
Godzilla guy.
I
If
love
you
it.
really
Monsterverse
like
guy.
those movies, go watch the first Godzilla ever made
What? Dude, I
in like
did.
the 20s.
What's the one with dude from
Bryan Cranston.
Brian, yeah,
It's the
Bryan
first
Cranston.
Godzilla.
That one's good. That's not the first one.
Oh, the
Yeah.
first newer one that
That's
came
the
out.
newer one.
That one was good when they're in New York, I think,
No,
and then
San Francisco.
Wait, was that the one in the
They start
90s?
in Japan.
no,
No.
not the first one. There's one that came out in like 2000.
Oh, 2000.
That's the one. They're
Yeah.
in New York, and Godzilla has babies that he lays in a hospital.
That one's ass.
and they
No,
I like that
He
one.
laid the eggs, and it wasn't in a hospital. It was in a stadium. It was like something garden. What's that? What's
think
that?
I
might have-
Garden.
might
Madison
have
Square
seen
Garden.
this
no,
one.
they were in a giant building.
Yeah, it's Madison Square Garden.
I know, but it was like a skyscraper.
Jesus.
he knocks down a skyscraper too. Who's that? Oh, it's Ethan.
Yeah, I can't say the name on here.
Don't. I was about to, but then I kind of thought twice. But yeah, but that movie actually was such a flop. It was only hyped up because of the soundtrack.
Really?
Even my uncle told me about it. Like because I was talking to him about this, and then he's like saying like, oh, like the soundtrack for the old Godzilla, like the one that came out in 2000, 2004. That soundtrack was like, that movie was only hyped up because of the soundtrack. Like everyone only watched it because like it was a star-studded soundtrack. Like it was good.
Personally, I really like the movie.
Hyping up a movie for the
It's not
soundtrack is like listening to a whole song and being like, yeah, I mean, the beat was good.
Honestly, this is gonna sound so weird. I hardly listen to lyrics.
Okay.
Like I don't listen to the lyrics, so I was like,
Really?
most of the songs I listen to, never. So like most of the songs I listen to are sad songs, like, and I don't.
But you just like the tune of them though?
Instrumental, like
No,
no.
like lyrics. Like there's actual lyrics in these songs.
Why don't you just turn the lyrics off?
I'm like I listen to.
I mean, you can't do that, can you?
can't.
Like,
You just look at the instrumental part,
I mean, I can't do that.
Oh, I mean, I guess you
don't
can do
know.
that,
Like,
and
that's
then
me.
every song has an instrumental part to it because
Exactly. Yeah.
the beat is not made with them recording it.
Yeah.
The beat is whole like separate.
yeah, but
Yeah.
you're talking about more like singy songs, right? Like if they're sad songs.
Yeah.
So-
like that's really what I focus on. Like
Yeah.
I'll listen on like.
But you don't listen to the lyrics though?
Hardly.
The lyrics make a song. The beat can make a song, but it's usually the lyrics. That
I
will
usually
make the
like
song.
listen to like the beat and like how many like beats per second and like how much like it actually like brings up, builds up, and like.
Oh shit, I need to start the camera again. That's interesting. I mean, there's definitely some people I listen to.
Like
and
even though like even
pay attention to more of the beat, but like, you know.
but I don't know, it's kind of weird. Ethan, like my buddy Ethan, he kind of calls me out for it. My girlfriend calls me out for it. Cameron does too. But it's good music.
What?
Sad songs that I listen to because I don't know what they're saying. Oh, that's not good.
You listen to the good stuff though,
Yeah,
because most of the songs you listen to, I like listening to.
exactly.
I like the band Amber Run.
Okay.
They're good.
Like people don't realize don't really see me listening to the type of music that I listen to, which is hilarious.
I think it's even funnier for me because I go from heavy metal to that.
It's just kind of awkward, like how people.
I have witnessed Cameron's music. It's all
all
over
mine.
the place.
Gary come
What
home,
about
it's
the
like,
other night when you guys picked me up?
Oh my gosh,
I was all over the place with my music.
this man.
Dude, man, we can go to concerts soon, hopefully.
there's
I'm
a
going
concert coming
Aftershock.
up, right?
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know if I'm going to spend that money,
Well,
man.
okay.
They're gonna social distance you.
I might be going. My manager told me that him and his girlfriend are trying to sell their tickets
Really?
because they bought 4-day passes for some reason to go see one band,
Okay.
My Chemical Romance, but they pulled out, so now they're selling the tickets.
Dude, imagine having
How much
that
are they
much
selling
money.
it for?
$750 for the 2 tickets together,
Oh, that's a
I mean, that's
steal.
worth it, but
but that's for 4 days.
yeah, it's for 4 days, so it's totally worth it.
Yeah.
But it's also like,
You could go
Are you
like
and Corey
2
gonna buy
days
'em?
and not go to the other two.
If because he said his girlfriend might have someone to buy him, so I'm gonna ask him again tomorrow
Mhm.
if I see him.
Yeah.
and I could buy him. I'm gonna buy him.
yeah, you should,
take
because
your brother
probably
with you or
Corey
what?
or your dad would be
Yeah.
interested.
Yeah.
It's totally worth it. I just don't want to spend that much money right now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Especially after I just spent $300 on a football ticket.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Who you gonna what? Or 49ers, right?
49ers and Cardinals.
Oh my god.
That'll be a good game.
Hey, Cowboys play the 49ers, don't they?
I don't know. I hope not.
I'm gonna be honest.
play
The
that
only reason
trash-ass
people watch
team.
Cowboys anymore is for the cheerleaders.
Hey, okay.
But you never
show
would.
the cheerleaders.
You would
Hey,
never do
you
that.
can't even say
You would never do
anything.
that.
I would never do that.
No,
you have
no.
a girlfriend, you know.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
do you.
that's just a joke. I
No,
would
I
never
mean-
do
So
that.
me and Dell only watch Cowboys for the girls.
I watch. I honestly.
Well, yeah, I
I'm a
watch, and I'm
huge-
like, you know,
I'm
they
a
have really
diehard
great
Cowboys fan,
technique, and
literally through and
I
through.
absorb it. I watch for the sport, you know.
cheerleading is a sport. I mean,
Yeah.
come on. I mean,
it's a sport because like I've seen guys actually do it and they've gotten.
oh,
shredded.
okay. It's because you've seen guys do it. Is that why?
Oh,
it's
so
a
that
sport?
makes it a sport?
That makes it. A
Oh,
sport.
so that makes it. Oh, so
Let the
girls
record
can't.
show.
So you're saying girls can't be cheerleaders, eh?
Let the
I
record
did not
show that
fucking
Alec
asshole.
is sexist.
I did not.
This
really.
fucking
the record show.
scumbag over
Mean for
here.
that.
This chauvinistic bitch.
Is this gonna be like?
Oh, this is on. This is
post,
going
like-
on here.
Is this going on like?
Well, yeah.
Or is this just like a?
Yeah, it's going on Pornhub.
Is it going on the hub?
It's going on the hub. It's going on the tube.
You're going on Pornhub and you're just gonna see the comment
Sounds
section full of feminists.
It's going on the tube.
It is. It's going on
the tube.
It's going on.
All of them.
It's going on the
going
line,
all,
guys.
Yeah, all the tubes.
It's going on the line. All right.
Yeah. No, we're actually gonna like transcribe it to like Morse code and like publish it that way.
It's going in Braille,
Yeah.
so that blind people.
We're
can
friendly
read
to
it.
the blind community.
Have you guys?
Subtitles and all.
We don't discriminate like
kind of
you.
weird. Have you guys ever like been curious about Morse code, like the alphabet, like how it is?
Yeah, I would-
because my teacher in Roberts Ferry actually gave us a Morse code alphabet.
Really?
Just because she was bored and she wanted us to know what it was and what we actually used to like communicate with. Because like
It was Miss Jackson, right?
yeah, Miss Jackson. I was
Was your teacher like Israeli special forces or something?
no,
Like,
she was an
what?
amazing teacher. She
She was all over the place.
was all over the place with her teaching. No one liked her, which I felt terrible
Oh, that
for.
sucks.
Why?
She was
She's
an
so nice.
amazing. She was so nice to us, maybe because like we were her favorites,
Well,
but
Yeah.
She loved Corey, so
yeah. I mean, she didn't like Kaden all too much.
I'll be honest. That's one of the only teachers I've had that never liked me.
I mean, why
Miss
would
C.
you like Caden?
No, Miss C.
Okay, Miss C didn't like me as a student, but she did like me as a kid.
Dude, she targeted you.
She definitely targeted me.
Like that's not even a joke. Like she legitimately targeted Kaden to get in trouble because she did not like him.
There was one time.
Interesting.
Guarantee, like at all.
You know what? I still don't even think it was because she didn't like me. She just thought it'd be easier.
Oh my god.
Because there's one time I'm sitting in class. There's like 3 kids talking around me, and I'm just sitting there. And she's across the room. She had no idea what they were saying. She assumed it was me talking. Kicks me out of the class. They're even like, Miss C, it was us
You were
talking.
the fall
it wasn't
guy.
it. I was the fall guy apparently.
Wait.
She's like, Miss C, it was us talking. It wasn't even him. She's like, you're gone. Get out of here.
You're fucking out of here.
That was whenever you went into Miss Jackson's because I was in
I
Miss
went into Miss
Jackson's.
Jackson's. And I'm not proud of what I said that day.
What did you say?
I'm a changed man.
Oh my god!
I'm
I
a
remember
changed
you telling me
man.
this.
But
We were different
I
people
wrote,
back in the
'cause
day.
You used to have to write on a piece of paper why you got sent there. Miss Jackson would make you do that, and I wrote on paper that she didn't like me because I was white. I wrote that on a paper. And
Oh man.
I do regret it.
I mean, what age would you have been? Like 13 at
was
that
like-
time? Like,
I think I would have been 13,
No,
14.
yeah.
You were in the 7th grade, right?
Because
this
it was before you got sent there.
Yeah, it was before I was
that's
in.
hilarious.
No, wait, no, it was before I got sent into Miss Jackson's because whenever you got to that school, I was already in that class.
Miss C's?
Yeah, no, I was
Oh,
already
yeah, I
in
know.
Miss Jackson's.
You were in Miss Jackson's.
At the time,
8th
yeah.
grade is the year you got out of it.
Yeah, because I was lazy. Miss Jackson's was an opportunity class. It was a community day. It was more of like we're a bunch of like the outcasts and like the people who weren't really good at school were sent in. Like that's what they.
Oh, they would like delegate people to go to that class.
Yeah, it's kind of like ELD.
Oh,
It's kind of like that, but like we were just kind of lazy kids.
So, did you guys have like periods there?
No.
Oh no. So was it like one?
Well, kind of. Like
it's-
after like 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, it was kind of like that.
It literally
yeah.
switch off from 2 teachers, literally.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Like,
only had
all
2
right,
teachers?
Yeah, like literally goes from math teacher, English,
Oh, that's weird.
science, and then I think it's
Was it? I forgot. Was it the 7th and
History?
8th graders together, or is it just the 6th
It was
and 7th?
7th and 8th. No,
And-
It-
yeah,
it's
6th and
6th and
7th.
7th together when we were there, and
Yeah.
then when we thought, hey, we're finally going to get away from the 6th graders,
the 7th
they
graders were in
decided
the
to
same
make
class.
it 7th and 8th together, and the 6th by the time I'm like,
Yeah, because the 6th grade class was pretty big.
I'm like, you got to be
That's
shitting
actually
me.
basically exactly what happened at Waterford. We were gonna go to middle school, and I was like, sick. Like this is gonna be the next step. And then they combined 6th into elementary.
You don't want to know why?
Hmm.
My a relative of mine, God rest his soul, he like got killed in the car accident like a couple
Mhm.
years ago. But he told us the reason why that was like it happened was because an 8th grader got a 6th grader pregnant.
Oh, I heard about that. Who
Yeah.
was that again?
I don't know the names, but that's what I was told.
I want to say that it was this girl named Alexis.
Now,
But
is he a pimp or is he a simp?
oh no!
He's a pimp because he went. I think he like went to a different school after that. Like he didn't go to Waterford.
Oh, he pimping.
He pimped.
He pimping.
Wait, so
pimping.
let's think about this. 8th grade. So I was 15 my freshman year of high school. So he would have been like 14, and then she would have been like
We were all 15 freshman year.
12, I guess. Man, dude, that's crazy. That's dark.
That's
I was 15 for
That's dark.
the first 2 weeks.
Oh, No, you were
No.
you were 14 for the first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you and I like.
I was gonna
literally
say,
2
so
days
what? You
apart.
turned 16, so you were 19 when you graduated? Like,
He said water.
Water.
Oh, water. My bad. I thought this was water.
Yeah, I know. You
No,
drink
not
that
the-
shit like water.
not the lean, the water.
Give me that CCP water.
Yeah, no, that's pretty crazy. I want to say though
it
that it
open?
was. I want to say it was this girl Alexis, not one that you guys like have met.
Wait, which one? Wait, what?
None that you guys have met. But I'm almost certain that I know who it was. Not the guy, the girl.
I can't say for certain. I know who it was. I was just told this because like he knew the guy apparently, or
Yeah.
he knew of him, but like the guy's gone, and the kid who told me, who was like a family friend, like who's a family member, because his brother is our parents' godson.
Yeah.
So like in the Catholic religion, like that's really big,
Mm-hmm.
and like so we were really close to him. But
Yeah.
he's also gone.
Damn.
Yeah, he was taken away from us early. So
Just imagine that though. Like imagine, because if you have a kid at that point too, when you're in your mid 20s, your kid's gonna be like 10.
yeah,
Like you're getting fast tracked to like real like adult life. Like most people do that when they're like 30, you know. So it's like they have their 20s to like live and just do whatever, or like sometimes people have kids in their 20s, but then it's like they have their teenage years to kind of just, you know, fuck around. At that point, you don't even have the chance to like have a childhood.
you don't. You have to like kind of step up in life.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a true story because it's one of my mom's friend. So one of my mom's friend had a baby when she was young, like super young, and then her parents took the child and raised it as her brother.
Oh.
So
No
the grandparents
way.
took the kid, raised it as if they were just siblings, and I don't know if they ever told him.
I think
not sure.
To this
they
day?
had to have if it
Weird.
was like years ago. Like it was like back when
Well, it was when my mom was like a teenager.
they had
Wow.
to have like.
May
they
I'm
can't just-
sure they did,
Yeah.
but can you imagine that thinking your sister?
Dude,
Find out
sometimes
she's actually your mom.
sometimes stuff like that happens, and then they get a DNA test, and they like go back to their parents, and they're like, "You're not my parents." So, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
like,
kind of
dude, some crazy stuff too, and like that kind of happened in my family, but it's not really like the same type of. It's weird, different. One of my mom's aunts had like hella kids, like 7. And one of her other aunts couldn't have kids. Like, you know, they were sterile.
Interesting.
Can't do anything about it. So my mom's grandpa took it upon himself to take one of the 7 kids from one of her aunts and say, like, you have too many kids to handle. Like, we'll just take him and give him to, like, this aunt.
Wow.
He took it upon himself to get one of the kids and give him to the aunt.
Wow.
And, like,
Did that last?
it lasted. But it was crazy because the aunt didn't put up a fight. Like, she didn't put up a fight at all.
Wow.
And she's like, no. Like, no. My mom, like, even argues to this day about it.
That's
And,
crazy.
Like, she's
No.
like,
He wasn't
and
ready.
this kid is now, like, one of, like, shoot, I don't even know if I should say it. Like he's now, like, in jail in Mexico.
Really?
Because he's done, like, some pretty bad stuff. He's beat up my grandpa.
Wow.
Like, his uncle. He's beat him up. He's beat up. Like, he's literally turned his back on the family so many times. But, like, his parents, who are really his aunt and uncle, keep going back to him and giving him money.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
They're enablers.
Yeah,
Can't have
exactly.
that.
They're enablers. And, like, it's just such a big deal now because, like, you know how we get stimulus checks if you, like, kind of lose your job or some stuff like that?
Yeah.
Well, my grandparents thought it was a good idea to give his parents, like, some money. You know what they did? They went straight to him, gave it right to him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they gave it away. It was like $1,000. And in Mexico, that's a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
It's a lot. And so, like, what he did with it, beats me.
A lot of hookers and blow.
Hookers and blow.
Dude, jail is different in Mexico. It's different. It's weird.
That is one of the
Just
things.
bribe all the guards.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
everything is fixed over there. It's not like it's scary.
Dude, that whole that is one of the things that like legitimately makes me so scared to have kids is I'm like, man, what if I have a kid and they suck? Like, what if I have a kid and they're a fucking beta?
That's where parenting just comes in.
Can you imagine?
That's
It's
where
like the-
alpha parenting.
No,
just has
like
to
there's
come in.
nothing wrong with the kid. The kid just sucks.
I'm just like, dude, I'm like, dude, look,
he's not funny.
hey, man to man,
He's not good at sports.
you get good grades and like
Dude.
you know you're lined up, but you're kind of a beta. No, but all jokes aside, I am like that does actually scare me of me having a kid and them turning out to just be like a horrible person.
I thought did Ethan get his car fixed?
I don't know. Whatever.
It's funny. You can hear so much of the background sound with like the mics.
They're not going to be able to hear anything.
Dude.
No, it doesn't really come through like after in post, but yeah. But no, yeah, that terrifies me, dude. I'd be so scared of having just a shitty kid.
Like honestly, if I ever have a kid, I honestly pray and hope that like he's like strong. Like he's not mental, like not physically, mentally.
Yeah.
Because kids being like mentally weak is like really just kind of hurts. Like it's just sad. Like seeing them like they're just down on themselves.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let my kid be mentally. I'm gonna start bullying my kid from a young age so that he's not mentally weak and he'll just be ready for it.
You're just gonna walk in like tabletop your kid,
smack
the
food out of his hand,
pants him, bomb him.
That ain't your food.
So,
that's mine.
Give him a fucking.
If he has
give
an
him a swirly in the
allowance,
toilet.
The kid won't do shit.
So I'm gonna.
He's homeschooled. He's like, I have a school bully. He goes
wanna talk
about that story?
College. He's like, I had a school bully. I was homeschooled.
I will give
Caden
my
walks
kid
in,
an
his
allowance.
kid's doing homework. He's like, "Hey, Dad." He's just like, "Hey, look at this, bitch! Twice for flinching. Hey, look, slug bug."
Dude,
The
Kid
pants
loves that
don't
game.
even get me started on the twice flinching.
He loves that game.
Cameron will do it, and sometimes I won't flinch, and he'll actually hit me.
Okay, but I did that one time. I
And-
did it by accident.
You still did it though.
You still,
Something that
you
can't
still
be undone.
flinched.
I got hit, motherfucker.
You still flinched.
I got hit.
Yeah. My kid. Okay, I'm gonna be honest though. If my kid is dumb, and he runs the opposite way playing baseball, and he runs to third base, he will not be my kid.
I'm
anymore.
walking away.
I'm like.
I'd honestly put my kid in track.
I was gonna say, if I have a kid that plays baseball, I'm just gonna laugh.
Yeah.
Like,
Honestly, same here.
I'll be like, I
it's
can't
Dad,
teach you
can I play
anything.
baseball? I'm like, no, you're gonna throw a heavy ball.
I'll say sure,
ball
but this
hits
is on you. I can't teach you anything about that.
Yeah. Like,
I can teach you about having knee problems.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Wait.
Shut the fuck
You
up.
talking about the knee problems from sports or the other knee
From,
problems that he has?
water.
Yeah, from his water.
Wait, what?
It's only
From
with
the
Ethan we do
water.
that joke.
yeah,
For whatever reason, Ethan will look at us like, "Hey, you want some water?" And go.
What? I've
It's the
never
weirdest
seen
thing.
I
that.
probably should have done that on the camera because now that
you should probably just blur it out if you can.
Oh, dude, I'm so glad I have a clip of that now.
like we are a TikTok video for the week.
Yeah. We'll work on the clips later.
Honestly, like, but like, I don't know. If I'd honestly want my kid to like play sports like the same sports I did. I'd want to measure myself up to see like, hey, I did this. If you don't beat me, you're fucking like you just suck at sports.
I just want what I don't care too much what my kid does, but I want them to be busy. I don't want them to just like sit around the house all day and like not do shit. As long as they're busy and they're going out and like pursuing something, like I'll be happy.
Just give them bikes, like let them get hurt. Let them be curious.
Give them guns.
Let them
I'm
eat
gonna
dirt.
be honest, so the
We've all
money
eaten
is
dirt here.
the money is in video games
Still
nowadays
do.
though.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
If my kid was to tell me that he's starting to make some money playing video games, I might encourage
Cut
it.
me a check, dog.
I mean, you got to
Where's
think
that
about
rent money?
because Ninja, famous streamer,
Yeah.
made
Never
$5
heard of
million in 1 month
Yeah.
on just his Fortnite code.
Wait, did he
Yeah.
really?
$5 million in 1 month.
Wait, isn't it where like you put his name?
You just put his
to-
name
to whenever you buy
into
something,
his code
right?
when you buy something from their store,
Uh-huh.
and he got all the money for that. He didn't even have to do anything.
Imagine being just like that, like just
He
that
probably
guy.
makes a
Just
couple million every month.
be that guy who just knows
dude.
his stuff.
That dude.
That dude.
So
That guy.
Have you guys seen like the suits Ninja wears?
Are they like colored? Like,
Yeah, he's got
colorful?
these ones that are like camo, but they look like slices of ham, and it's like weird, man. He's got some like weird.
He's a weird dude, but
He wears like designer shit that just does not look like it should be designer. It's really he's the only one I've ever seen that wears like designer clothes and just looks horrible.
It's because honestly, like I've worked at Macy's and I've seen some of the craziest designer clothes that people buy.
Yeah.
It's like I think Ralph Lauren had a teddy bear on theirs, which was really cool. Honestly,
Yeah.
they had the nicest sweaters, and then there came the puffy jackets. Puffy jackets have become such such a craze.
Talking about like the down ones, like the Montclair type of like.
Like they're like
it's. I think I know,
know
what you're talking about.
about,
It's like
but I
the
think they're
puffy,
stupid.
like
they have lines on them, kind of like sewn into them. Like
yeah,
they're
the ones
puffy.
that are like.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like they become such a craze. Like literally, they were selling like hotcakes.
Yeah.
Like we'd have like 4 racks full of like Ralph Lauren or like Calvin Klein.
Yeah.
Or Guess, just puffy jackets, like
Mhm.
$200, $300 each.
Yeah.
They sold within a month.
Yeah.
And it's like they're literally the ugliest jackets you'd ever see. But you like see people like wear them,
You know,
and it doesn't look good. But some people pull it off.
Yeah, I was gonna say some people look good in them, but I feel like I don't. Cause I just they're one of those things. I see people wear them, and I'm like, sometimes I'm like, man, dude, that looks dope. But
I
I'm
don't
like,
speak for the brand.
I can't do
of
it.
Macy's at all. By the way,
doesn't look right on me.
It's kind of like when
I did quit.
when Post Malone dropped his Crocs. They sold out in like 4 seconds.
Yeah.
It was so crazy.
Bad Bunny Crocs. Have you guys seen them?
No.
I have not.
I think I did, but I can't remember what they
They're
look like.
just glow in the dark Crocs.
Oh, really?
Not really.
It's kind of cool
for
though.
the height.
Now you get to have sex with your Crocs.
It's one of those things that like they sold out in seconds, but like they kind of pumped them out so much that they still make them that they're worthless now. Because like scalpers literally bought so much, but like Crocs kind of like said like gave them like a fuck you, and they're still producing hella of them.
Oh, that's pretty funny actually.
So like they can't they can't just like sell them for hundreds of dollars.
That's funny.
If
They're
a
like
company was to
$40.
do
They got
that,
fucked.
Yeah.
They're on sale, like $30 I think too. They did that for Luke Combs though. They didn't do that for Luke Combs.
Yeah.
Like his first like ever like pair of Crocs, Luke Combs Crocs and Post Malone ones. Those things are selling like for like $500 each.
Oh, okay.
they're expensive now.
They're really expensive.
Interesting. I can't believe people will pay $500 for Crocs.
I would
It's just
never.
I would
ridiculous.
never ever.
I wanted a pair of the Luke Combs ones,
Yeah.
but they're just like not my kind of like
Well,
style.
they're just rubber. Like, there's
Yeah.
no reason those should be $500.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Like Kaden's wearing a pair of Crocs right now. Actually, like you could like they're not worth.
If you get them wet and you leave them in the sun, they will shrink down to like
Yeah.
keychain.
Wait,
you
really?
told me that. That's
Yes, they
so
will.
funny that they do that.
Wait.
Like,
They shrink down. They'll be like this big
If
if you
you
leave them
get-
in the sun on a
if-
hot summer's day.
Really?
Yes, really.
Like in California.
In California, if you get them, you soak them with water, and you leave them in the sun, that they will shrink down.
I kinda wanna try
find
that
that
now.
so hard to believe. I don't know
Oh,
why.
well, you guys are gonna have to buy a pair because I'm not doing.
I'm gonna take
mine.
Corey's Crocs.
Dude, that's so messed up.
Now,
just shrink one.
I'm not sure
He just has one Croc. That's it.
because they actually have Crocs that you can sell in a little keychain. So I'm wondering how small those ones will get.
Dude. Hey, it's going to be like, you know, they talk about like black holes or just like a super small, dense piece of matter. You're just going to keep getting your
You just
Croc
keep
wet and
getting
shrinking
smaller.
it until it becomes like a tiny, super dense piece of matter.
You go to pick it up, it's actually kind of heavy.
You're
for
like,
what
oh
it
my
is.
God.
I'm just like I'm just wanting to look it up now because I
If I can create a black hole with a tiny, shrunken down Croc
just
and then put it in the Hadron Collider.
Croc shrinking sun.
So who was with us that night?
Which night?
With Gabe when we got the drink thrown in his car.
It was
me. You were
with
for
us.
sure.
Okay.
Alec was there
It was
for sure.
It was us three and Gabe. I remember.
Yeah.
That was honestly the best
That was a good night.
of my like senior year of summer ever.
It wasn't even
like-
senior year.
was
It
a
was
good-
like junior.
It was
I think
going
it
into
was
our senior year.
Yeah, it was going in.
Like
yeah.
that was the best night ever. Like literally.
Such a weird intro. Yeah, we got a drink thrown at us. It was so fun, but
it was the
fun.
funnest night I'd ever had that summer ever.
It was a good
All
night.
I said was "nice truck, bro," and he threw a fucking drink at us.
Dude, so when the truck
course
pulled
it's
up
you.
on us, I just
Exactly.
thought, dude, when the truck pulled up beside us, I was like, oh, I didn't know that you said that. So I was like, oh,
like,
it's just
hey.
somebody. Yeah, I was
You
just
just
like,
waved.
I just looked and I was like, oh, there's like somebody pulling up beside us. Are they gonna like, what's going on? Are they gonna
I
say
said
they
it
want to
like-
race us or like, you know? So I had the window down because I wanted to hear what they were gonna say. I was like, are they gonna try to race? What's going on here? And then I saw the drink and I was like, oh fuck! And I started to like hit the button to put the window up, but you know, it only goes like this fast. So I was like seeing the drink coming at me and the window was like this, and a little bit got on me, like barely any. But dude, was it Gabe got hella of it?
No, okay. The funniest thing about that was like we had no idea that a truck was running up on us so fucking quick.
They were moving.
We were driving like 20
He ran
20
a red light.
We were we
Yeah,
were driving
dude. He
25
basically ran 2 red lights because he ran into the intersection, then swung around, and then went right or left through the other red
we were,
light.
yeah, we were in a neighborhood going 25. This dude like speeds 50
We're law-abiding
to
citizens.
catch up to us, and like once he catches up to us, he just tosses it. Like
Yeah.
like it caught me off guard. It caught you off guard, like how you said.
I was like, oh
It,
no.
it really messed up the car. Like
Yeah.
it was like some drink from Taco Bell, because I remember the lid got
Yeah.
it said Taco Bell, like the fucking drink.
Dude,
Taco.
I think they were scared because like we were on their ass. Like we were chasing
No,
them.
we were not on there.
No, we can't chase them because
Yeah, but remember we got to the intersection and we were like still right there, and then they like blew the red light that we were coming up on, and then they like swung around and then went left,
yeah.
and then they went left through the other red light.
They live in that neighborhood.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
maybe.
because we drove by the house.
Oh yeah,
And
they
that's
did.
when I
actually.
said
We were
that.
doing some like childish stuff that night. We were literally like it was funny because Gabe said like, hey, I gotta get milk. My mom wants milk.
Wait, what?
Like,
I don't remember that at all.
That's like we all talked about going to get dinner.
So random.
And then the main reason why we went to Walmart that night too was so you could get milk.
And he didn't get milk.
we did.
He didn't get milk, and we ended up we were in Walmart in Modesto. We ended up in Target in Riverbank, and we had no idea what was going on. We were just like living in the moment. Like it was like such a good night. Like I like still remember it to
It was
this
a good
day.
night,
I have
actually.
videos of Cameron riding on like a treadmill with a helmet on in Walmart.
forgot about that.
Dude,
And-
was that the night those kids won't do shit night?
Yeah.
That was like the first time me and Dale hung out.
Dude, yeah, because me and you had hung out a little bit, but we had not talked that much. And we were just walking, and you said that, and I was like, that's fucking funny. I was like,
I think we were like throwing balls or something like over
dude,
the aisles.
yeah, we were, the little
And
bouncy
then
balls.
he said something like, dude, what are you gonna do about the kids? I'm like, the kids
won't do shit. Because, remember at first, I was like, hey, there's a family over there. I was like, what are you going to do if you hit the dad? You were like, oh, you like, I'll beat his ass or something, this, that. I was like, oh, what about if you hit the kids? Instantly, you got so much more, like, the energy went up so much, and you're like, those kids won't do shit.
He Michael Jordan.
And I was like, dude, I fucking died laughing. It was so funny.
That was the best thing because Gabe, his mom, went out of town with his
Yeah.
brother, so he was home alone. I honestly, my parents were kind of gave me free reign over my like that summer because it was my last summer in high school.
Yeah.
And Cameron just,
I'm pretty sure that was like the end of sophomore year.
no, it was the end of junior year, going into our senior year, because I remember that like so vividly.
I mean, you guys could look at the Snapchat memories and figure it
I'll
out
look
that
at
way.
the Snapchat memories, but that was like the best night. Like I remember,
That was a fun
having
night.
in the summer.
It's just one of those fun, like, high school, like, you know, you don't have a job, you don't have shit to do.
Go do
Just go to the
stupid
store
shit
type
and
of-
have fun.
yeah.
Dude, I
It was
told
cool. It
my
was
friends
fun.
about that. Like my track friend, like my track buddies, they always
Mhm.
like, "Hey, like, what's the craziest thing you've ever done at like during the summer?" I'm
I feel like we didn't really do crazy stuff, but we did have fun. We just didn't do, like
honestly, that was like the most craziest, like dumbest stuff we've ever done.
yeah.
Like overall,
I would say
It's
the
up there.
crazy. I would say the crazier stuff
definitely-
happened.
we were doorbell ditching, dude. I don't know
Yeah,
if I
but
should
that's
say that,
like-
Yeah, that's usual for high school kids.
Yeah,
we were
exactly.
doorbell ditching in a car, and then we were just like
I would-
zooming like down, up and down
Dude,
neighborhood
I
roads.
feel
it was even worse because we went to the house, same house, 6 times.
Yeah, that's true.
We go up there, ding dong ditch.
It was this
Go back
house.
to the park and hide.
I
It was
feel
this
like
house.
we had more
No one was
fun.
home. No one was home.
We kept doing
We
it.
kept
The way you
doing it
jumped over
because
that
we
fence.
thought we were the baddest kids ever.
Wait, I want to see the way you jumped over that fence again. That was
Oh, I
hilarious.
remember that the manhole.
You almost fell.
And then this manhole, we went to a park.
What? Oh,
And then
we
we
were fucking spitting in it.
Yeah, we spit in it. And then here's Cameron on the treadmill with the helmet.
I feel like we definitely had more fun at the end of high school, but more crazy stuff happened like freshman and sophomore
I'm
year.
not strong enough for this.
At least for me, like freshman and
Yeah, right
sophomore
there.
year.
Oh my god.
Dude, I don't know why, but I feel like that was like the better night of summer that we'd ever had.
It was after a football
That was
practice.
July 12, 2018. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
that was
there you
going into
go.
our senior year.
Oh, that was the famous summer of our fireworks, wasn't it?
That was
Dude, literally
sophomore
2
year.
weeks later, I went to Oxnard. Like, I literally had a trip, family trip, the next like week or two.
You need to send me that video so I can play it over one of these videos. Hey, because we can't really describe it. It's just kind of one of those things you got to see.
The which one? The freedom
the-
helmet.
The helmet one,
The-
yeah.
The freedom helmet.
The
is what we
unicorn
named
one.
it.
Yeah.
We named it the freedom helmet.
I'll send it to you right now.
Wait,
And
was
you
it
can
this
put on
helmet right here or
Well,
no?
I'll see
Exact
if-
helmet right here.
Is it really?
Oh,
I'll see if I can put it on this
Your
video.
brother
But
still
definitely
uses that
send it
helmet
to me.
too,
different,
right?
different color now because
So-
it's been painted over, wasn't it?
Yeah, like multiple times.
How old is that helmet? Like,
Too old.
Way too old.
like he should not be using
No,
that.
definitely not. It's missing a screw.
CTE waiting to happen.
That is CTE.
Runs in the family.
Cameron does have a few screws loose.
More than a few.
Hey, watch out! You got a headset.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about right there.
Is this like an XL or is it an large? Like just a regular?
That was terrible.
So you guys remember what you were talking about with the drink in the truck, though? Have you guys seen that video going around right now where it's the Ronald McDonald and he's trying to sell burgers on the side of the road, and his car doesn't stop, so he throws the drink at the windshield, and it's like right next to him.
Wow.
He throws it at them. The car's going, backs up, tries to reverse into them. He hides behind a telephone pole.
Damn. I
That
have
video
not
is
seen
so
that.
funny. I'm
Is it on
finding it right
TikTok?
now.
Hey,
It's from the Raka Raka. They're a famous group that I watch.
Hey, yeah.
They're so funny.
All right,
They do
Cameron.
pretty good edits.
You want to finish your story, Cameron? Though,
So to finish the story, am I too loud?
No, you're good.
Okay. This is the very helmet that I used. I put a bottle rocket right here. We lit it. It didn't shoot off the helmet like I thought it was going to. It fell and blew up in my face.
Bottle rockets are illegal in the state of California, by the way.
Remember when we... Yeah, this is all like a fake story.
Theoretical.
This is all like alleged.
of what would happen.
This
Yeah.
what could happen if you're like really dumb.
Yeah. This is all alleged.
If you're
Actually
white.
put that on. Not gonna lie.
I could have
Um,
made Jackass off of
Dude,
those videos.
remember when we showed Hernandez that video?
Ridiculousness. Oh,
When we allegedly showed Hernandez that video?
Hey, I don't know if
Actually, we probably shouldn't say
Mr.
that.
Hernandez
I-
gives
I-
cold hard facts.
Maybe we shouldn't say that.
I don't know.
I
Wait,
think I
just
know
cut
what you're
that out.
talking
I don't know
about.
if you
Yeah.
guys know this about Hernandez, but you
Yeah,
kind of,
we
like,
know.
that she has
Yeah.
What?
cancer,
Oh, no, I didn't.
stage 4 colon cancer, and it's not really going very well.
Oh, we should talk about this later. This
Yeah.
patient. Yeah.
I tried to stop it. I was like, yeah, we know.
Yeah. Okay, we'll talk
Well,
about
Dale
that.
didn't know, so he didn't.
I
tell
had
me.
no idea. Man, dude. You know what else was kind of disappointing?
What'd you do?
I wanted to go back.
I bit one of those. And it hurt.
Yeah, these things
She
are
was a-
kind of rough.
She
That's why I
did
don't eat
not
the
give a
bananas.
fuck, though. She
I
would
respect a great
roast
teacher.
your ass.
I
Oh,
respected
yeah.
her for that.
She was
She
hilarious.
was honestly, she never roasted me, but she like anything that I needed to know, she told me.
Mhm.
And like, 'cause, like I never did anything dumb in her class. All I did was watch movies.
I
literally.
respected her.
Like she'd come up to me like, "What's like?" She literally is like, "What the hell are you watching now, Mr. Uribe?" I'm like a movie? Why? She's like, "Did you finish your work?" I'm like, "No." She's like, "All right," and then she just walked away. Because like no one did their work in that class. It was
I organized a shed for her for my A in that class. I didn't do a single thing in her class, and I got an A. And I was lucky to have her 2 periods
Remember
in a
when
row.
those kids
I
got in
an A
trouble?
too.
Which
They all
guys?
for smoking in class.
Oh, yeah.
And they all got caught and kicked out.
Dude, that sucked because we kind of like had to catch some of the fallout for that. And we were just like, chilling in our corner.
Yeah, just me, you, and Spencer in the back.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Oh, wait, who else was with us?
I can't remember.
wasn't it Jacob?
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
yeah,
Jacob.
yeah. And Jacob, yeah. And then Paul was like up a bit. And then.
That was right before I got
forget
into
who
the
else
class.
was there. Dude, that was a fun class.
I
Bro,
only had Hernandez 1 year, and that was my junior year.
dude.
I wish I would have had her more, to be honest.
Yeah,
Me
same.
too, same.
Do you remember when like the class was getting super loud and we were just talking and we all just got on our computers and just Googled we Googled just like white noise videos and just like background noise and like ear rape stuff and we were just playing it in the back and so she came over and she was like, "Oh my God, what's that noise?" But she couldn't tell because there was so many people talking. And she came back there and all of our computers were just playing like these YouTube videos that are just like white noise. And we just had them all up to like 100%, dude. It was so
Or we
funny.
even go like on the settings of the computer and like, sometimes you click like nothing, it makes a noise. We just sit there and tap it over and over.
Because the class was so loud, she couldn't tell where it was coming. Now that I say it now, I'm like, it was kind of stupid. But like at the time, it was like we were just like, oh yeah, dude, chaos.
I never
we're gonna
had a
burn
class
this
like
shit
that.
down.
Like,
Fucking chaos.
Yeah. We were just like, ooh.
I'm sad. Like I never had a class like that. Like all my classes, I never really had friends in.
Yeah.
So like I was really just on my own. And
Wait, no, in the
Camera.
English.
Screen went off, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. In English, that was the only class, like my sophomore year, and that's it.
Dude, that was a fun class.
And then, actually, my senior year is whenever like I started kind of getting more of my friends in my classes. But other than that, I was always on my own in classes. Like I literally had to make friends.
I got lucky. Most of my classes had friends in it, so.
I wasn't.
Correction, you don't have friends.
What are we?
We prefer to use the word associate.
Acquaintance. Yeah.
Oh, acquaintance.
Associates.
Associates. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Business
bad.
partners.
That's on me.
Oh man. Oh, outside. Okay. Did you guys have any closing thoughts?
Well,
I don't think very much. So
you want to talk about that band that we found in Mrs. Hernandez's class?
Oh,
You guys found the
I
band?
feel like we should not,
No?
dude. It's
It could
Wait,
be a
are you
good
talking-
shout out for the band.
okay. So we could mention this can be our man. This is a weird note to end on. Okay, so we were googling like these different So, okay, this is going to sound really shitty, but so we found this, people would like leave their accounts logged in for Google.
That's not what I was talking about.
Wait, which band were you talking about?
Are you talking about the one where he has the go ahead on? He's like, what the hell are you talking about?
I was talking about the band that I found. The 2 Dead Sluts one.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, continue.
But remember the reason we
continue.
found them was because so we found somebody's account and people would leave like their Google accounts open, and we found this one person's and we're like, oh, this is gonna be so funny. And so we put like all kinds of, we were just Googling like the craziest death metal we could find and like black metal stuff, and we were just spamming her music playlist with just like the craziest like black metal. So we're like going through these lists online and we're trying to find like the most ridiculous bands we could find. And it's so funny too because like the videos for them, they're just like all, I don't know why, all the videos, they're just in like forests and they all have like Kiss face paint on and they all just sound exactly the same. But anyway, so we found this one and man, it's so creepy. So the band was called 2 Dead Sluts, 1 Good Fuck.
What?
It's so dark. And so
Wait, I think I remember you guys actually talking about
so
this.
dude, it was creepy. It legitimately gave me chills listening to it.
They were like in a basement or something. It was super dark. You can't really see anything.
It was so creepy. They had like 1 or 2 videos, and yeah, it was in like a basement, and they were playing like a live show, but the audience was legit like 3 people. And like it was just them like on this weird stage, and it was really dark, and like it was just, they were like sitting there and they were just like, yeah, it was weird. They would do like the black metal shit where they're like screaming, but then like there was these weird like, I want to say like distortion sounds that they played into it. Sorry. They would play these like sounds. It was like odd. It was like distortion that they would play into the mics over it, and it was like, dude, something about it was just so like jarring and like uncomfortable to listen to. And they were just creepy. Like there was just a weird vibe in that whole video. Like, and they only had a tiny bit of music, so you had to kind of dig for their stuff. Like, it was weird, man. Like that, to this day, if I ever hear that stuff, it like gives me the chills. It's so uncomfortable to listen to.
I'm here listening to my deliveries.
No, you're joking.
No, not
Okay,
not that.
That's creepy.
I was gonna say that's honestly the only band I've listened to that actually creeped me out, because I was like, there is something off here. Like these dudes are like, there's something wrong here, you know? It's just weird, man.
Who's
Mostly
what's the
music.
neighbor's name on The Simpsons? I forgot.
I don't remember.
Fred or no?
Dude.
What is his name?
I'm trying to think of it.
The nerdy guy, with the mustache.
Dude, I know who you're
I
talking about.
remember his face. I just don't remember his name.
Dude.
Fuck. Okay. Well, anyways,
Just say he's Dinkelberg or something.
No, that's Fairly Odd Burns.
know that.
okay, but there's a band, and in their band, they all dress up as him.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Like a metal band?
Yes, and it's so fucking funny.
That sounds
I gotta look
hilarious.
it up. I gotta look it up.
I can't think of his name.
That
And if
sounds
I-
hilarious.
Hurry up. But like,
Oh, we won't be able to play it though.
no, we don't have to play it.
Oh, you just look at that.
The Simpson movie was pretty good with him
Dude,
in
It's a
it.
solid movie.
You know what? Maybe I'll.
It starts with a D, doesn't
add a
it?
picture
Ned
of
Flanders.
Flanders.
Ned
Flanders.
It's a
Oh, yeah,
Look
yeah.
up a Ned Flanders band.
Ned Flanders.
That's hella
But
funny.
they all dress up as him. It's so funny.
I'm gonna dress up as him now.
Because
Oh, it's
For my stream.
It was literally
On my stream, I'm just gonna dress up as him.
Do it.
Okili.
That would be so
Dokili.
funny.
Oakley Dokley.
Oakley Dokley.
That's what he says a lot.
Wait.
Oh,
pull up that
that's
picture.
right.
Oakley
Oakley Duckley.
I said Okili Dokili.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bro, they all. What?
You know what's hilarious? This was the first thing that
Dude.
came up.
I'm for
Like-
sure. I'll look that up later. I'll see if I can like put
Like,
that up over
just,
the
like, put an
screen.
image.
I heard it one time.
Now, are they Simps or Pimps?
Don't forget to send me that video too.
From Simpson, dude. They're Sims.
Remind me after this.
I will.
I
You're on
remember
to
listening
something.
to it.
That was a pretty good
It's
play on
not
words.
bad. So I went to
The
watch the video and they're all like
Simpsons?
that
Simpsons.
headbanging. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's so funny. Wow.
Oakley Dokley. That's
great.
hilarious.
All right. I think that's
Simpsons.
That's a great way.
the simp.
The Simpsons. They're Simps, dude.
So I think okay.
That's honestly
Maybe that's
that
why-
joke. I'm gonna head
No,
off
no,
like
no,
that
no.
one.
I was just
that's
thinking.
a good theory.
My brain went blank because I was trying to think of a funny response, and then I just like Microsoft blue screened, and then I just
just crashed.
You know
Yeah.
that scene with
Yeah.
SpongeBob when everything's on fire?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's your head.
Yeah. No. Well. Yeah.
Meow.
No.
Meow. Meow.
Okay. I think
that's
that's a
good.
good note to end on. All right.
We all gotta
Okay,
do it at the
guys.
same time.
Hey, watch.
For
Meow.
the one for the one person that's still listening, don't forget, check out KADEN on Twitch, Dakota6. But I'll link it in the description so you guys can just go straight from there. And we should have Paul and Cody again next week. We'll be back to normal.
No more color.
I don't know if we'll be in Cody's apartment at that point.
No.
Okay,
That's not
no.
gonna be for a while.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Okay. We'll have
we'll
more updates about that. But
back to your whitewashed streams again.
Yeah, no more color.
No more color.
yeah, I know we're gonna lose all our diversity.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, guys.